Welcome back to, I wasn't sure if you're going to do an intro or not. Welcome back to Rivs, the one with the snake. We'll see what that means soon. Last session, our little merry gang of adventurers had a bit of a fallout. Well, not so much fallout, but our little escape from our assassination of one of the Casimir. Whoa, Casimir is the name of the guy we killed, right?
Not even close.
That's his brother.
Nope.
No.
We did not kill either of the Christians. We killed
Christian.
Danis Quintiel.
Danis Quintiel, that's what it was. Okay. All the players. So we killed Danis Quintiel, who's like narrow, kind of like angular features kind of guy. Which we saw the art of recently. And after killing him, which went off pretty successfully with a bit of a silence spell and such, we all ran off to escape the authorities involved, and
Not all of you.
in theory, successfully blamed it on the Crow's Bloods, who had Jasper and his brother, I can't remember his brother,
Harold.
Jesper and Harold.
Jasper and Harold. And
I would like to note, it is the Crow blood. I would like to clarify, because it's been back and forth about people calling it the wrong thing, and then Zaina last session corrected you and said the Crow's blood, but that was just me being a jerk to you guys because everybody kept saying it wrong.
oh, gotcha,
It is the Crow blood.
cool. And
Small aside there.
so we blamed it on them and ran off. As we did so, Eleanor kind of fell behind, got caught by the authorities in the process, and while we escaped, she got taken to a little prison. And at said prison, met a guy named, what is his name? Red-headed guy named, what's his name? Tybalt? That sounds
hold on. Tybalt. Yeah, Tybalt.
Yeah. Rescued by a guy named Tybalt, who ends up breaking her out of jail, or like getting her out of jail for the mayor. So we end up reconnecting with her a little bit later. But before we do, the rest of the little gang goes on some little adventures to see, just see around town, to look around the town. So we go to the Horde, which is run by this draconic lady, cute, draconic, funny, draconic lady who doesn't want to sell anything. We go to like a critter shop where we see all the animals love this guy named Telver, is what I wrote down. And then we have Agatha's Antidotes. Let's see, Taboo. Oh, okay, so we just a bunch of places we hit. Agatha's Antidotes, Taboos, Voodoos, Nyx's Trixes, the warehouse where if I had more things, I would have sold more things, but I didn't, unfortunately. Warehouse 8. And then we had, let's see. Oh, I did pick up some Alchemist Fire. I know Valia, I think, picked up some things. We all picked up some random little things. We also found a little bookshop that Karen would be interested in. And so Karen goes to that later, or Eleanor goes to that later. But let's see. We end up circling all the way back to the mayor, who we meet officially now. Let's see. So she smells like jasmine and cloves, is what I wrote down here about her description. But yeah, we go and speak to my sister, Zestin's sister, and in the process, she becomes convinced that Zestin's not really Zestin. There's a bit of a threatening situation going on where she puts a knife up to the Lady Valia's bodyguard here, and kind of ends up becoming kind of a little captive there for a moment, where Zestin's trying to convince her, and eventually remembers something of his own past where he could convince her of this moment where he was getting beat up by some kids and rescued by his older sister here. And so she believes him because of this information that only he could know. So now She lets go of Kynan, ends up remembering Kynan from an old encounter long ago where she had been working for the lady. Let's see if I can find her name here. Vasily. Tusia? Was that her other name or was that the location?
Oh, yeah, Lucia Vasily.
Tusia Vasily. Yeah. Okay, so then working for her and stuff, and she's like, yeah, so I saw you back then, and kind of like, oh no, I see Valia. And then Valia's implicated, at least from Zestin's perspective, if not Zaina's. And so then Zestin's like, oh really? What's that all about, huh? Well, ha. And she's like, nothing, leave it alone, shut up. And then let's see. We have a bit of the interaction there. We don't know what Zaina knows or doesn't know. But let's see. After that, Zestin and the mayor go off to speak further and to kind of just regale each other with what's been happening since Zestin's been gone, which he's been gone for 10 years. He disappeared with no word 10 years ago. And Zestin's like, oh, got it. Which his memory was 10 years off, and that had been established earlier on. But now it's a little bit more of a solid difference in that, his life has been continuing for 10 years. In theory, that's a blank spot of time here for him. So they'll address that later. Let's see. Valia goes off to a party that she was invited to, and said party is including all the emissaries, including but not limited to Mathorov?
Definitely not all the emissaries, just one.
You can take it from here, Valia.
Cool.
Nothing's happened yet.
I have Daniil, which is the emissary.
He was not there.
He was definitely not there. I don't know where you got that name from.
I mean, he's been mentioned before, but he's not in Kaimel.
What is
I have Vash's emissary written in relation to Daniil Caesarin.
Oh, that is true, but he is not.
Yeah.
He is not
there.
Kaimel. He is in Singor. He is not here.
Got it.
Anyway, but Nora has rolls to make, and then I will.
Yes. Ari, I will give you a D8 inspiration for that. And it's a D8 because you got half the names wrong. But it is the D8 because you got a couple things I forgot. So A+.
I thought it was a very good recap, Liz. So
A-. Nora, how late would you like to stay? And you know that you're going to be leaving in the morning for getting the heck out of Dodge. And by Dodge, I mean Kaimel. So, up to you. Also, a moment of appreciation for Rachel's shirt. Can you show it to the camera a little bit more?
I thrifted it.
Hey, Attack on Titan.
I hate you. That's awesome.
Actually, I think I thrifted it with you, Erin. Now that I'm
Really?
I think so.
I'd find that very surprising.
Whenever I look at it, for some reason you pop up into my head, so it makes me think I thrifted it when I was with you. I could be wrong, but
Interesting.
I was thinking at just 2 fights.
2 fights?
Yeah. So however late or early that I'm there, but at least just the 2.
Oh, that has you getting to bed at a reasonable hour.
Wow, I'm so responsible.
As you're getting the crap beaten out of you. All right. That will be, just go ahead and make me 2 straight D20 rolls to see how well things went for you. And would you be betting money on yourself? If so, before you roll, how much money are you going to bet on each fight?
5 gold.
On each fight?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna do a quick roll to see what the odds are. Oh, so the odds for the first fight are 5-1. Not in your favor.
Nope.
So go ahead and roll me a d20 to see how that first fight went.
I did, and I rolled a 19.
Ooh, you got sized up against this absolutely massive dude. You think he's some sort of giant kin, maybe a Goliath or something, and you absolutely wipe the floor with this dude. It's super embarrassing. So hey Liz, can you write down the math for she bet 5 gold, the odds were 5-1.
Got it.
And she won. And the odds for
5-1 against her, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
Cool.
And the second fight, the odds are 3-1. So go ahead and roll me your d20 for that.
Sorry. 16.
It's less of a you seem to be pretty evenly matched with the second fight.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a lot less of a the first fight was a lot more fun because like they were underestimating you and then you just wiped the floor with him. The second one, you still have a really clean win, but it wasn't like quite as satisfying because it wasn't as dramatic. But it was still more challenging than the first.
Okay.
So Liz will tell you how much money you made.
30 gold back. So 5 plus the 25.
And then the second one, she bet the same amount, 5 gold, and the odds were 3-1.
Got it. Sure. I'm using AI because that's what it's useful for. Thousands of dollars, millions of dollars, and AI will do this for us. I don't know where my little algebraic equation is. It's somewhere in my DM notes.
I can't find it either.
Let's see. It's going to be 15 gold profit for me overall.
So 50 between the two.
Yep. Not too bad.
Yay.
Not bad at all.
And you got to bed early.
Yay.
Look at you. Arifel would be so proud of you.
I wonder if his wife would be just as proud of me.
I'm sorry, you mean fiance?
Hey.
We're not married yet.
You're buying. What did you buy him for a wedding gift, by the way?
The Rock.
Oh yeah.
I forgot to
The
add that.
rock that says ow.
Oh, you bought him the Rock of Pain. I forgot about that. That
She's
actually
like,
reminds
this is
me.
an omen for your marriage. I'm just kidding.
That reminds me, Kelsey stopped by on her way to Pensacola and she said, "Do you want to see the pebble I got for Gabe at Pebble Beach in, I think it's like in Spain or something?" And I'm like, "Sure." She pulls out a pebble this big.
Oh dang. That is not
It
a
was
pebble.
absolutely huge. She got flagged at in TSA for that. Got her bag searched. But yeah, that was funny. Same
Love it.
vibes here.
Same vibes.
Okay. So you have a lovely evening. The crowds are vibing. You get a couple good drinks, probably. It's a good time. The people are fun and a lot less snobby than Singorn. It's just all around super chill. A breath of fresh air from everything. You know, assassination and stuff.
You know.
And as you head out for the evening, Katha's light shines down on you. This trip could have gone a lot worse.
It really could have gone a lot worse. In so many
I
ways.
know you would right now.
So you do feel the slight warmth of the Moonweaver's presence with you as you head back for the evening. Valia.
Yes, GM. I told you look radiant today.
You haven't. Go on though.
See me after the session and I'll elaborate. So no.
So, as you've entered this little bit of festivities up in the penthouse of the ambassador's chambers, the top floor of the new Singorn consulate. This is a huge step of progress, politically speaking. Singorn's not really ever had any alliances like this. They tend to stick to themselves and fend for themselves. So this little feat of political maneuvering is a great step towards maybe some progress, which is something that doesn't happen all that often when you've got lifespans as long as you guys do. Anyways, you enter the party, the festivities. There's a mix of Singornian delicacies, a mix of new things that Vadim's probably seen in his last couple of days here and decided he wants to try out and share with some of his senior staff. The people around this room are all very unfamiliar. You don't really see anyone of great import, really. Neither of the Christians are here, not even Avel. You can imagine why Avel's not here. You get the vibe, this is Vadim's welcome party for the people he actually likes. And the people that he's testing the waters with to see if they're worth his time. But plates of desserts are being passed around, some hors d'oeuvres here and there. Vadim sits welcoming you.
I love it.
I did pour my drink into a wine glass. When I left, I went and got a wine glass for
That's
this.
phenomenal.
What was it that he said? Welcoming you. Oh, that's right. Good of you to come. Enjoying the party?
It's an absolute dream, Vadim. How are you doing? Settling in all right?
I mean, can't you tell?
I mean, yes, it's quite lovely, and the company is superb.
He sits forward a little bit, setting his wine glass down on the polished marble table that stands between where he's seated and you're standing. Let's cut to the chase, dear.
Here?
I know you didn't show for my immaculate taste in wine and company.
Is there a little more private that we could step into? I don't like prying eyes or prying ears.
Very well. He waves a hand to his drifter behind him. And she clears a small path for you to walk through. A small side room, a very lavish, comfortable sitting room. The music is slightly dimmed, the chatter dimmed and muffled as the door clicks behind you. Do you have Kynan come with you?
I mean, if his guard dog is, then mine is coming too.
She's not.
Oh.
She's standing outside the door.
No, then I'll leave Kyan out.
Okay.
Yeah. What?
I would just like to, for my headspace, picturing Maytharov and Kynan
I know.
standing next to each other outside the door, not saying a word, as this entire conversation will be taking place. I just want everybody to know that's living in my head. He brought his glass of wine in with him. I know we usually speak in double meanings, formalities, and platitudes, but can we agree to respect each other's time and shoot straight for once?
I suppose so. If you don't mind, I did bring a little gift, and she's gonna pull out the bottle of wine and the glasses she has, and she said, I understand you've got lots to choose from here, but I found a unique selection I thought you might want to try. Part of a peace gift, maybe. Do you mind if I pour us some?
A peace gift.
Well, I don't want to go off on the wrong foot with the new ambassador to Kaimal, do I?
Right.
It's just to be polite. I'm a little annoyed, but that's okay. In the name of honesty.
Go right ahead.
Yeah, so go ahead and pour into the glasses, and she'll give him one, and she'll drink out of the wine, and she'll just be like, "So, I heard you were snooping around in amongst, places you normally wouldn't frequent, I don't think."
I didn't think you'd take it this well, honestly. It wasn't a personal attack.
Of course not.
It was simply a demand.
A demand
You and I are on the same level now. We have been for a while, but you haven't taken notice. Do I have your attention now?
Oh, Vadim, that pretty face of yours gets attention anywhere. You should know that.
Not in any way that matters. You would know.
I'm confused. What exactly were you hoping to ascertain with all that? I mean, getting some dirt on me? I don't understand. Everything I'm doing here was instructed by Vasily, so you could have just asked,
I believe I did ask, and back when you first arrived, I did ask.
Yes, and I was going to discuss anything there. If anything, you were just making it harder for me to do my job.
If anything, you've made it harder for me to do mine. I'm trying to get settled in on one of the biggest political moves that Sangorn's made in centuries, and I'm looking over my shoulder trying to figure out if you're here on your own to undermine me, if Vasily sent you to watch me.
Well, I'm sorry that you doubt your own strength enough to think that Vasily thinks you need a babysitter, but no, I came here for my own separate purposes. I don't exactly know all of what you're here to do, but I imagine your first goal here is not to keep the Christians under your thumb. You have to work with them, after all. I can do what you cannot. Simple as that.
Which is?
Keep the Christians under our thumb.
Roll me persuasion or deception. Actually, I know it's deception.
Is it? I mean, I feel like that's not, well, okay.
That is not why you are here.
No, but anyway, it is part of it. Anyway, that's fair. All right, let's see. What is my deception? Okay, 19.
Actually, I do need to double check. his stat block because that is going to be close. $19.
Yes. You got a 19? Oh my gosh. Okay, well.
Right. I rarely know what to make of you.
That's probably on purpose. If I were easy to figure out, people would be bored of me by now.
You know,
Go ahead.
I really thought a master player such as yourself would appreciate the art of a good power move.
Oh, I absolutely do. It was quite enlightening to see you pull a few tricks from my book, I suppose. Has he drank any of the wine that I gave him?
At this point, you see him before he takes a drink, you see him stir a finger into the wine. And he continues speaking, not taking a drink yet. Did you poison this?
I did not poison it.
Okay, there's poison in here.
No poison. 0 poison.
Okay.
Absolutely no poison.
Okay, so you see him kind of flick a glance to his hand, and he takes a sip.
Okay. So what I did put in there was a little. I had in his cup, since I brought my own cups. I put a little bit of the dust of deliciousness in there. It makes it taste wonderful. It also gives him disadvantage on wisdom saving throws.
Okay.
No poison, but wisdom-based checks are disadvantage.
What is that classified as?
Well, let's see what it says, because it's definitely a home brew thing. Not home brewed, but like, let's see.
Because I don't think it's classified as a poison, because that does matter.
Okay, let me look. I'm looking on D&D Wikida. We'll see what it says.
It's not classified as a poison.
Oh.
Officially, Nathan just looked it up. Oh, never mind. He's saying he just knows, but it is a homebrew thing that Matt Mercer made for his world. Like, that was just something.
Yes.
It's just called
Okay.
a dust, so I'm not sure if it.
Okay. Yeah, it does not qualify as poison. If it was poison, that would have mattered.
Well, she's not trying to poison this man. I mean, she wants to, but that's not the point.
Okay.
She'll be like, okay. Well, so did you learn anything useful? Anything that really was worth your effort in parading around amongst my colleagues?
Your friends are most forthcoming. Some in more ways than one.
Vague. How wonderful. Well, since you know some secrets of mine, why don't you return the favor and perhaps...
Oh.
What?
Oh, hold on. You cut out.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I said, well, since you now know some secrets of mine, why don't you return the favor and confide in me some deep, dark secrets of your own? Maybe what you're doing here specifically, or things you've learned recently that you may not want everyone knowing. And I'm casting suggestion on him.
Okay.
and he has disadvantage because of the power.
Ooh. What's the save?
Ooh, what is my saving throw? Oh gosh, I'm so it is a 15.
A 15? He does fail.
Okay.
He takes a step back
And DM, you can
down.
be as vague as you want right now, and if you want to have things that he tells me you don't want to say for everybody, you can tell me later. But the idea is just, I'm just trying to get him to say some things that puts him in an awkward situation.
Okay. He's gonna take his glass of wine, sit down on the couch, gesture at the other side for you.
I'll sit next to him. Well, you know, like.
The little stunt I pulled here, I was simply ensuring my position here was secure. You'd have done the exact same thing.
I was referring to your true goal here in Kymel, because we all know you're not just an ambassador.
Have you considered that I love my city and I'm here for the benefit of my people? Of all the emissaries, you're the one who's out there for herself.
I do everything that's required of me, and more.
You act like this perfect little lady in front of the counselor and Vasily. But I see you for what you really are, Valya.
And what is that, Vadim?
A two-faced venomous snake. Just like me.
Well, lest you forget, I am the whole reason that this position for you even exists. I started this many years ago, and you were brought on simply to be the spare in case something happened to me. So before you undermine me again, remember I am High Emissary for a reason.
I do wish to keep this civil. But knowing what you are, I'd be remiss if I didn't lay out some clarifying points, as is customary in our line of work. You retaliate over this little thing, I'll know it was you. I'd hate for Mr. Krishtan to find out he's been used. And we certainly can't have the powers that be find out you've been cavorting with mercenaries. Try to harm me, physically or damage my reputation, I have safeguards in place. Lady Eleanor Alfsol, Priestess Adenora Moonlight. Arian? He's certainly an enigma, isn't he? And Zestin? Your friends will never see the outside of the Barrel Keep dungeons again if you don't get off this high horse attitude. And remember, you and I are equals now. You and Vasily made me into what I am. So if you're pissed about me taking a turn with your little plaything, you've got no one to blame but yourself. I simply strive to be more like you, my high lady emissary.
And I'd say you've got a lot of work left, but if anything goes wrong with me, just know that we are equally tied. And it'd be a reflection on you. Keep that in mind when you're dealing with the Christians. You may not be one of their favorite favorites anyway. But I certainly am. And she kind of shakes her bracelets, like brand new and shiny.
Right. If we're reverting to platitudes, Maythrov was just telling me about this little hole-in-the-wall place back in Singord. You really ought to stop by when you get back. She says they have incredible music. Raving about this one that recently started playing there before our departure. A drow. Restells, that's what the place was called. He's rolling for insight on your reaction to that.
Also, DM, I would like to say that with my suggestion spell, I was trying to get him to tell me anything he's been up to lately, any little secrets he has. So, like, that was part of what
we're getting there, because suggestion isn't like it's not like Gaius, where it's like an immediate compliance with what you asked. Suggestion just makes someone more compliant.
Sure. And I just wanted to make sure that I had said it clear enough. That's all.
Yes. Okay. He's already given you a lot more than what he would have.
Sure. I got a 25. So
brick wall.
A bored indifference. Yeah.
I wonder if he would break like you drifted it. Right. I think we're done here.
Are we? Very well. Well, I do hope you keep in mind that while you're having fun out here in Kymel, I'm headed back to Singorn. And there are lots of people, lots of things in Singorn that have great influence over everyone. And it's been a long time since I've had dinner with your family. It might be a good chance to do that and tell them their son gives them their best wishes.
Oh, please do. If you do, why don't you inquire after how their land is doing on the south side of the city?
Indeed. Well, I can't wait to see how life goes for you here, Vadim. Are you sure there's nothing else you're really up to here in the city? I would hate to go back uninformed.
That's the thing. Here, the world is open to me. I've escaped. Pity. Seems I need a top off. Lovely to see you.
Oh, yes. Always a pleasure. I'm sure Kynan will miss... What's her name? Your guard dog. When we head out. Just like I'll miss you.
I'm sure.
It's getting late. I'd best take my leave. Thank you for the wine and the entertainment.
As you're on your way out, he'd open the door for you, brush past his drifter, and start stepping towards the nearest refreshment table to top off his glass. As you are leaving the upper chambers, he gives you a wave and calls across the room to you. He tastes like whiskey and honey. I know you've wondered. Give Tusio my love when you get back, my lady high emissary.
Thank you for all the kindness that you bestow on the world, Ambassador Vadim. What's his last name? Fedor?
Fedor.
Fedor. And, yep, elegance and grace, and walks out. I hate him so much. Okay, anyway.
All right. Is anybody else doing anything tonight?
That's crazy. I love that as his final mic drop.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to suffer, but it's fine.
Crazy.
Hey, he tried to keep it civil.
Oh, yeah, because he thought that he had the upper hand. So, of course, he would want to keep it civil. Please.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
I will have some extra tidbits that I will send you via chat.
Yes. Okay. That makes me happy. Okay, cool. At least it's something because
Yes.
I hate him so much.
The only things I could think of off the top of my head, I didn't want to say.
Okay. No, absolutely appreciate it. Totally cool. I just need something to compensate for how mad I am over him dishing at Tynan that way. So it's fine.
Wait, was he the one who shapeshifted to get Kynan?
No, you just it's like, oh, is that?
By the
I was
way,
wondering why he said that. I thought maybe with his guard he did it.
Nope, it was him.
point
I
of
know.
clarification.
Huh?
Has Kynan been referred to? He's always been referred to as your bodyguard, but has he ever been referred to as your drifter, so to speak?
Well, you know he's a drifter. Like, it's not a secret.
Right.
So
I wasn't sure if that had come up or not.
Yes. Kynan is her drifter.
Okay.
Drifters can do a lot of things, and one of the primary things they do is bodyguarding for nobles.
Got it. Do we know what drifters are? Like, has that been explained?
I don't know if you guys. I don't know if Ari would. I'm not sure because it's never really been talked about, and you've never asked. So I don't know.
mean, Ari totally plausibly could ask Kynan at some point.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, if you want me to. I was just wondering if it's like a world knowledge thing that everyone
I mean, kinda.
I mean, you spent enough time in Singapore. I don't know, DM. I don't know what their experiences are.
I would assume at some point Aries asked Kynan before.
Oh yeah. You had 2 weeks of travel here. You definitely chatted with Kynan at some point. So there are a couple different ranks of the Verdant Guard. So there is at the top, there is the Watchers, which is the most elevated and prestigious position in the guard, and they protect the walls. Very creative name. They watch the walls. Then there are the Vigils, another highly respected. They are specifically protectors of the Emerald Citadel and of the High Warden. It's a bit of a smaller class of, it's kind of like an honor guard. They are just over the Emerald Citadel and over the protection of the High Warden. And then there are the Drifters. They are typically bodyguards for noble houses, traveling protection, and they kind of are just sent wherever they're needed, as the name implies. And then there are the Rangers, which is the lowest ranking position. Not a desirable position, and Rangers are just anyone who works outside the city. So patrols that are throughout the Verdant Expanse, any watch posts or keeps that they have throughout the Verdant Expanse, those are manned by rangers.
Got it. Quinn.
So Kynan would be the second lowest ranking of the Verdant Guard positions.
Got it. Julio.
I need to breathe.
I know, same. I'm trying to like get my stomach to calm down.
All right. So, winding down. Nora finished off her evening and got off to bed early at the... I'm assuming you headed back to the inn you guys have all been staying at?
Honestly, well, I guess. Avalia's probably like a little nervous because Kynan's been here, Benny's been here before, but she didn't figure he's gonna try the same stunt twice, so it is what it is. Like, she's just... Anyway.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't wear the same outfit twice, much less the same trick.
That is... You have no idea how accurate that is.
Yeah. Imagine thousands of gold on one outfit just to be tossed. Yeah, Zestin would also, after hanging with Zaina and catching up, would also return.
Right. I got so caught up in what I was doing there. I
I
almost
know.
forgot about that.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
Okay. So,
Fun stuff.
on a completely separate, way more fun and lighthearted note, Zaina and Zestin are having a cuppa at the Jasmine Tea House. It was a favorite of hers from back when you were younger. And she does now own the tea house and has kept everything exactly the same, which is how she likes it.
Mm-hmm.
So, sitting down with her, a steaming pot of tea is brought to you, and the scent on the air is strong and floral, and it's very warm. The walls are lit with small glow moss lanterns. It's a surprisingly calm atmosphere considering what this place covers. But you sit down across a... They take you up to a private room, of course, because she's Zaina Hasim. You sit across the table from this eerie reflection of yourself, this reflection of the girl you remember. But she's not quite the same, and you're not quite the same.
Mm-hmm.
And the worst part is you don't know what happened in between.
Oh, I've been dying wondering, and so I'm thinking you can answer this for me. Everything's spotty, you know? But how do we grow up? I know we were here. I remember running the streets. I remember different places. I remember here.
Right, yeah. So, orphanage. You know, tiefling children being abandoned, it's fairly commonplace.
Yeah.
That orphanage doesn't exactly exist anymore.
Does it?
We were kind of kicked out, but you know, there was really no point in kicking us out because I might have accidentally burned the place down. You know that
I was involved.
Well, if you remember the Lynn incident.
Yeah.
I might have accidentally set the kitchen on fire.
Oh, shite, that's amazing. Wow. Really?
A little bit less amazing when
My
we were
house
in
is-
it.
As long as I've been, stuck up here, whatever this is, my thing has been fire, but that's probably where it started. Psychology, yeah? That's crazy.
I guess. I mean, it's
So
in
it's the
our
whole
blood.
tiefling thing, so that's just, misnomer.
Yeah. Fire's in our blood, and what more did you expect?
Fair
And with
enough.
fire, you get burned.
Play with you get burned.
Yeah. And I mean, so what exactly do you remember?
It comes and goes, honestly. Most of the time, I'm not thinking directly about the past, just about the present. Especially whenever I'm out. This has probably been the longest I've been out for a bit now. It's odd, I'm sharing space up here with a few other people, so it's not just me. Gotta give up the light sometimes, or else we'll all be fighting over it, and it's no good anyway. But try not to tear this body up from the inside out, But when I think about it, I think real hard, I remember stuff like you punching him in the face, breaking his nose, or stuff like me traveling with a girl with golden hair and a boy who can change his face. I mean, like this, and he shows her just like the shifting of his hand into different like forms, like non-tiefling forms of a hand, like to orcish, to human, back to himself. This body, it's not the one I'm used to, Little other. But apparently I was traveling with whoever this is for a bit. Then
Right.
except he has a memory that, well, he remembered something about me. We're leaving him behind. It seemed like we were tight friends, right mates, and then at some point we weren't, but I don't necessarily remember why. Just that I stormed off one night. I don't know if it stuck or anything, but yeah, still trying to figure that out. I'm not saying I'm not me, though. I know who I am.
That wasn't what that was about. The day you left me, we'd had an argument, and then you were gone.
Really?
Don't even remember what it was about.
Probably my fault, honestly.
Probably. So, where in Taldori have you been? You said you remember a year. Where have you been?
Well, from what I remember, I got him back to Kymel. Maybe at one point, I influenced him somehow, and I told him that's where he should go. It's where I felt safest at home. So he made his way down here a long time ago. Not that long, I guess. 6 months ago. He'd been living here for a year, so I was right under your nose, apparently. I just didn't realize I wasn't out often enough. He didn't get into enough trouble for me to really take the wheel for any amount of time. Tend to come out when he's in a rough spot, and I get him out of it, and then I'm gone. So, but I was here for a couple of years. He ran around here, the streets, kind of like I used to, actually, and then he moved on to Singorn. So we've been there ever since. It's not been that long now. Maybe a few months.
Funny. Singorn's where the trail went cold for you.
when I initially left.
Yeah. I started learning the arcane looking for you. And Singhorn's where I tracked you down to before the trail went cold. And if I were to look beyond for you, you're gone.
Like I was just poof, nothing.
At least not on this plane.
Don't mean to freak you out, but am I dead? Is this just... Am I just hanging on to this kid? Not giving up the ghost, so to speak?
She stares down into her tea.
It's downright ridiculous, isn't it?
It's not for sure, is it?
I can't say otherwise, can you? You know what? Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't really be digging all this up with you. Maybe you should just get over your old brother and move on.
That's rich coming from you. That's rich coming from you with your voice and your face.
Yeah. That's my fault, innit? Well, nonetheless, what's done is done. So he kind of like started getting up for a second, and then he sits himself back down again. He's like, never mind, no use worrying about it. I guess we got a few more moments, and if I am dead, then we'll have a ceremony with me involved, and you can tell me the eulogy, and I'll listen, and I'll give you I'll rate it 1 to 10, and yeah, maybe you can give me a better one if we can find my dear old body. But nonetheless, no use worrying about it now. I'm here as far as I can be, and yeah. Tell me more about you. What you been up to? How have you become some great criminal boss? I'm proud of you. This is rather point of great exaltation for you. Everyone's afraid of you. Pretty amazing if you think about it.
Not that amazing. Everybody's always been afraid of me.
Well, actually, that's a fair point. I meant more that you got high up by the bootstraps, like they always say, you know?
Yeah, bootstraps or something like that. I got my work at the Christian house, and that got us a bit of money to where we could be on our feet. And I had gotten into, after you had left, I had gotten into studying the arcane, looking for you, and got really good at location magic specifically. Like, such a stupid niche thing to get really, really good at. But I created something that Mr. Christian liked. You might have seen them around. They're called Silent Suns.
That was you. Those sons of bitches are the craziest mother. Like, scared the life out of me, honestly. Didn't have to
That's
face
what they go for.
but
You're welcome. Mr. Christian liked them so much, had me make a bunch of them, ended up building an empire on it. And here I am now. I got really good at the trade bit, and the scaring people bit, and the Christians like that too. So we've struck up a bit of a partnership last couple years.
It's amazing. Right on you. Very proud. My elder sister. I aspire to be just as great. I'll see if I have the time.
I reckon you won't.
Nah.
I'm an awfully high standard to attain to.
And I tend to live fast and die easy, seems. We'll see. But it's fine. At least I know that where you got to, and I know that you're doing all right. And that fella, it's not all that bad, from what I can tell with 2 minutes of an interaction. 3 if we count when I almost got him killed. So sorry about that.
I don't think we count that one.
Technically, wasn't involved in pulling that shot, so.
Technically, you objected. Giving the archer the shot.
That's true.
You're lucky he missed.
Yeah, that we are. But don't worry, even if they had hit him right, I know a guy. Woman. Yeah, I know a place. Actually.
Right.
Old commune. Broke the law of single one, actually, for us. Do you know it's illegal to like, bring people up from the dead from there?
That doesn't surprise me. They're all uptight, snobby pricks up there.
That they are. And yeah, he'll probably just start to regale her with the different things that they've been up to, really. Let's see, any other questions that he had? Yeah, he does basically just give her the rundown of what they've been up to, like the aboleth, some of the problems with the realms, or well, some of the problems with the Fae, like coming in, like the Dark Fae right at the beginning there and stuff like that. And he'll ask if she's heard anything about that, actually.
Ooh. All right, I will roll for it. You know, now that you mention it, there was 2 different caravans. On the return trip, bloke disappeared. I thought he just made off with the money, but the guy he was with said he got swallowed up by some sort of like a crack or some flash of magical light. Of course, I thought it was absolutely ridiculous, so I killed him. But
That's my
then
guy.
it happened the second time, and I kind of felt a bit bad the second time, but not that bad because I assumed he was lying to me.
I tend to do that.
That might be something worth looking into, but honestly, sounds like a bit of not my problem.
That's interesting, isn't it? Seems to be happening around the continent here.
Alright, unfortunately I don't have time for interesting. I've got a business to run.
That you do, ma'am. That you do. Alright, 2 caravans. Are any of these, do you happen to know where they went missing specifically, or just they never came back?
Oh, both were on the road to Kaimel. One was coming from Imon, and one was coming from Singon.
Alright.
So one coming from the northwest, and one coming from the south.
Mm-hmm.
So, which is why I didn't attribute it to. I attributed it to coincidence and not actual issues.
Yeah. Alright.
But again, it was the caravan that headed down and stayed, similar to what you all were doing for my friend Casimir, here with the caravan, heading with the caravan, confirming the receipt of goods and bringing it back to the original merchants. Unfortunate for those two blokes if they were telling the truth. I won't lose any sleep over it either way.
Gotcha. He notes it down in his little booklet and for his little altars as they're collecting information and such. So he keeps track of that for everyone. Well, yeah, I think that's probably all he directly asked her about that stuff. Beyond that, he'll just hang out with her until the evening and head back to their little place.
All right. Yeah, she regales you with a couple of stories as she was initially like getting her sea legs as the mayor. The first couple, Tima, her now husband, was one of the first recruits in her employ, along with a couple of his buddies. I think out of the original group, I think Tima's the only one that's still alive. But oh no, there's like two more. There's like two more that are still alive from the original group. But she tells you a couple stories about some of her favorite employees, her favorite underlings, one of which would be the kid Duke and his little crew. Another favorite being Tybalt. And yeah, I think Tima's probably her favorite assassin. That is when she doesn't take the time to do the dirty work herself.
Mm-hmm.
But
of course. Aww.
It was a rather clumsy rise to power, but now that she's there, the grip she has on this city is pretty firm.
Nice. And he loves that for her so much. He is so happy for her. Goodness. But yeah, he ends up letting her know by the end of it, though, that they're going to be leaving town because he's still trying to figure out the whole with the altars thing. And if, in the event that he actually is truly just dead and gone, he'll have someone send word. But he kind of wants it. He's playing it off super casual, like in the way that only that kind of personality can. He's like so blasé about the whole thing, and he's just like, remember me as I am now, and not even let's not say goodbye. Like who would do that? That's painful. Whatever. That's not what we do. So
no, right. I will see you later. And I'm sure we'll manage to find your body and, reconnect your soul with it, and everything will be fine.
Of course.
I'll keep a lookout. And I'll be looking. I'll send word if I find anything. To single. Disgusting.
Yeah. You can send it to the Whispers Old. We've got some sort of membership with them. I don't know if it's me
really
as the other guy, but
How did you manage to weasel your way into the Whispers Hold?
You know them.
I've hired them. I mean, not that they needed to know that it was me that hired them. It's none of their business.
Oh,
they don't even do assassinations.
Which
super lame.
Yeah.
Boring.
Uptight, like the rest of the city, yeah. And you know what? Since they're drow, I expected them to be a little bit more fun, but they're really not.
Exactly. I really expected more, but I do think that Guildmaster is somewhat of a kindred spirit
Really?
Quite like her.
How do you know
Anyways,
her? Have you met?
I've hired her. Specifically.
Oh, like in person. I thought you were saying like some liaison. Whoa, liaison?
Liaison?
Liaison. I was like, that does not sound right. Some liaison went in and hired her for you or something. You're saying you went in person.
This was back in my early days. Now, of course, for these elves, that was like 2 days ago, but it was in all reality like something like 5-6 years ago.
Oh,
Lovely woman. Have fun with that.
haven't met her personally myself yet. Just seen through the reflections, but she seems like one hell of a woman.
I'd agree. I'll send word there if something happens. Can I send it to your proper name? Or do I need to send it to the kid?
Well, I guess they outed him just recently, so yeah, just send it to Arian.
Mr. Mustache.
Master Mustache.
You can go ahead and send it to. They'll probably know who the name now. He's caused enough trouble.
I trust that you will also be causing trouble.
Every day. I live by it. He stands up, bit of a whoosh, turns around again. Good to see you. And he'll leave.
Good to see you, Zess. Eleanor.
He sees the boyfriend, or I guess husband now. If he sees the husband on his way out, he'll be like, I'll haunt you till your deathbed if you mistreat her, and I will, so help me, possess you and kill you. Something. He mutters some like general threat. That's pretty lame in general.
Give me an intimidation check.
I will haunt your descendants till the day you die. Till the day they die. Until your children's children. Well, I guess he doesn't want to haunt her descendants so much. Never mind. I'll haunt your side of the family, he meant. Okay. That's not bad, actually. Especially with his thing. Not terrible. 18?
He gives you a curt nod, and you get just like a little tinge of respect there. The faintest tinge.
Zestin does acknowledge the fact that he seems like really skinny and puny next to this big guy and everything, but he's like, I got magic on my side. I got magic, and walks off.
You don't know what he's got.
That's true.
You very well could.
Z assumes he does not.
An oversight on your part. All right. Eleanor, I am wondering what you've been doing this evening. I kind of think you've been reading one of those books.
Maybe, yeah.
You did get 3 books, and you've got a whole evening to kill.
Yeah. I probably
So you very well could.
Yeah, I probably would have read books, because what else would I do with time all?
Which one? There was the
Karen,
novel.
Don't be limited to books. Go out and gamble your life savings away.
Well, I'm like, what else would I do? It's
You're
Eleanor.
only in one of the most popular tourist destinations of this
Well,
side of the
maybe
country.
I would read a little bit and then go out and explore.
Go out and explore. Pray
Mhm.
tell, where would you like to explore?
Some, I don't know, some places that look old or something.
Okay. You're an elf. Every building in this city is younger than you.
Well, I'll just go look at interesting places. If I think it
Okay.
looks cool,
Wait,
I'll go and look at it.
what's it called? Oh, I feel like this already happened. Was Karen there? No. Was Eleanor there when Ari had gone off to the one place? Hold on. The Pearl. What was it called?
The Velvet Pearl?
The Velvet Pearl, yeah. Is Karen aware of this? No one didn't say anything. Okay.
Karen
then
is not aware of this.
Eleanor was aware, I guess, but yeah. Zestin will suggest before he's off to hang out with Zaina, be like, oh yeah, and if you need somewhere to go, as Eleanor is deciding what she wants to do with her evening, he'll be like, you should go to the Velvet Pearl. Great place, great games, they're wonderful, best place in town, and go off with his sister.
Wait, so what is this place? It's just...
Zestin does not explain. He just tells you need to go see it. It's like the best place in town. It's like the central hub of all attraction.
I might go see what
That's
that
what he
is.
says. The central hub of all attraction.
Yeah, I'll go see what that is.
We'd go with you and everything, but I'm gonna hang out with my sister, and we kind of, saw the sights earlier anyway, so have fun.
Liz, I love you. I love you so much.
You're welcome. Got your map pulled out right now.
I'm going to give you a real point of inspiration for that.
Thank you.
So, asking around for some directions, you are taken down to the nicer end of the entertainment district. You're around a couple of nicer shops. And the building you're led to is this beautifully whitewashed sandstone. It's almost glowing in the evening light. These iridescent tiles form the shape of an open oyster around the entrance. Lanterns in soft pinks and golds sway gently, casting fluttering shadows. As you enter, the air is rich with perfumes and candle wax, velvet cushions, gauzy curtains, warm candlelight. Laughter echoes behind closed doors, and the music is very slow and intentional. You're accosted by this very tall, elegant human woman with silver eyes. Good evening, I'm Mistress Ivera. How might I help you this evening? Are you looking for anything in particular? What experience can I interest you? Would you like to see our featured pearl of the evening?
Well, a friend of mine recommended me this place. I just wanted to see, the interesting sights here in Kymel, but I get the oddest sense that this is not the place that I thought that I was first thinking of when my friend first mentioned it.
Oh, well, trust me, you are in the right place. Let me introduce you to our featured pearl, Valen. but she goes by Star here. She walks you over to a small alcove with these draping pink and gold curtains. A Azamar. Actually, she would have taken you to. He has very pale gold hair, luminescent skin, and very bright, almost metallic eyes. Would he be of any interest to you?
I'm sorry. Pardon me? Would he be of any interest to me? I thought when you said you were going to show me your finest pearl, you were talking about the thing. I knew it. I had the sensation, and I was right. This is a house of low repute, isn't it?
Pardon me, ma'am. I can assure you we are of the utmost legality, and we are the finest establishment of our kind in the city. Nay, the region. The region,
the region. Yes. But all this region hereabout is a bunch of low, pardon me, ma'am. I know perhaps this is, something you've invested your life's work into. But I must say, has Kaimel no honor? Man.
Have you never been to Kaimel, my dear?
Well, no.
Then I would kindly ask you to leave.
Oh, absolutely, gladly. Cannot believe.
And a few security guards, actually, one on each side of you.
I'll be like, no need.
They don't touch you. They don't touch you, but
I'll be like, no need for you to accompany me.
I know their eyes.
I can find my way out just fine. And I'll just be shaking and muttering my head about Zestin, and I can't believe you told me to tell him. And I'll probably tell one of the bodyguards, I really thought when he said to go see the pearl thing that it was an actual, maybe a cool attraction, Maybe a jewelry shop. No.
Pardon me, ma'am, but if you fail to see the attraction, you're most definitely in the wrong place.
Zestin, coughed into his tea earlier that night with his sister. Then he smirks to himself and continues the conversation.
I am so sorry, Karen, but I am so glad that... Thank you, Liz, for not letting my campaign prep go to waste.
You're welcome.
Wow.
Man, I almost couldn't keep that.
The Star? So hot. Just the barest description of this guy. I could already picture this guy in the distance and everything. Crazy.
Oh yeah, definitely very shirtless. Oh, and the type of Azamar that has wings.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways.
I'm sure he could teach you all about the constellations. So how to connect the dots and draw the right shapes.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be like, you know what? I think I'll just go look at some other interesting place I saw.
He's the type of man that really shines in the dark.
No, I'll probably go find some weapons after that. I'll be like, they're probably the only safe thing in this city.
The irony, Karen, I love it.
Are you looking for anything in particular?
You didn't question what I said initially. When I was like, no one say anything. Go to this location.
I appreciate, honestly, each of you individually are just so willing to follow the plot and do stuff for the bit. So I appreciate you.
Do it for the bit.
Well, if you would like, you can. If you are going to read one of your books, you're going to have to take time to do that.
Oh, well, I was gonna read some of the chronicles of Kaimal because I want to know more about this place.
You know how I said that I like prepped stuff for Eleanor's books? That's the one I didn't fully prep for.
Oh,
I kind of gave you like the base summary of what's in that book.
Wait. Was that one like not much in it?
So for the books that you have, you could finish one of the 2 shorter ones this evening, or you could start to read the official chronicle of Kybal. So there's the history of Taldorian weapon crafting, and then there is the novel Tusk Love.
Well, actually, I guess I'll probably read the novel because I'll be like, well, I can, after this week, I'll get a bit of light reading in.
Okay.
Oh, no. What did I get myself into?
This is just so much funnier.
I know.
Being followed up by that. Okay, so as you're cracking open this rather short tome, it's not quite as well made as the other 2 that you picked up. It's more mass produced of a type of binding. It follows the story of an elven girl named Guinevere, a sheltered merchant's daughter. Her predetermined path is to marry into a noble family, but she yearns for adventure and freedom. And her life changes when her caravan is attacked by bandits, leaving her stranded in the middle of nowhere. Her survival depends on traveling with Oscar, an aloof half-orc who saved her. Despite Oscar's gruff exterior, Guinevere discovers that he's brave and thoughtful. Guinevere in a turn brings out a softer side in Oscar. As they journey together, a passionate romance develops between them, forcing to choose between their expected destinies and their growing love. The book for all of my romantasy nerds is a grumpy sunshine dynamic and a forbidden romance due to class differences, and a little bit of medium stakes adventure. And
sorry, I just saw something Isabel said. That's so wrong.
Wait, what did Isabel say?
What did Isabel say, Karen?
In the chat.
Oh, that was about Saphiel, Saphiel a while ago.
Oh, that was forever ago. Eleanor, keep up with the chat.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, as you're like about 3/4 of the way through the book, it's a little bit more spicy than what you might have expected. But you muscle through, and it wasn't half bad.
It'll be
Good
like
plot.
That's like good plot. Yeah, not bad, I guess.
Can I please walk in as she's finishing up this book, Karen?
Absolutely. So as Eleanor, you're winding down with a nice cup of tea that Moira Quilovic had brought up for you. She's very sweet and thoughtful. She also commented on how much she loves the book you're reading.
Oh,
Loves.
I'll be like,
She said,
"Oh."
just wait until you get to chapter 56.
Eleanor just subtly
Just
skipped
trust me.
chapter 56.
Yeah.
it's probably for the best for Eleanor. But yeah, I'd say you guys are all filtering in at different times. Valia probably filters in first.
Oh, Eleanor, I didn't realize that was the kind of book you enjoyed. You know, you always kind of talk about your books, and I pictured big, dusty novels, but that's really a delightful change. You should have asked me for some recommendations. Oh dear, you must be somewhat new into this world. I mean, that book is good, but it's a little basic for where you can be. I can give you some stellar recommendations, and we can go shopping together if you'd like. And in fact, I have some old ones that I might not even I read a few times. You're welcome to have them.
Excuse what? You think I just regularly read things like this? I asked for a recommendation, and this is what the shopkeeper recommended. I thought it was going to be, at least something better. Honestly, I just think the writing's kind of, it could be better. It could be better. The plot, really, I think the plot could use better strengthening.
But Eleanor, don't you love educational things? I'd say this is very educational for someone of your sort. It's a good way for you to broaden your horizons, don't you say?
Oh, believe me, just because I'm a bit, well, you might say,
prudish? I mean, whatever word you were going to say is fine too.
Perhaps.
Noble and dignified.
Refined in my taste. However, that does not mean that I am a child and don't know anything.
Oh, no, of course not. I'm sure you had friends who made jokes that you didn't understand, and you learned through them.
Actually, look, I am 120 years old. I know a thing or two.
And this is the first book like this you've read? You've got a lot to learn. Anyway, enjoy it. 56 really is great. And she'll keep walking on.
And I'm reading it. I'll call out after her.
Zestin can be getting home around this time. Back, and he'll just come in with honeys, I'm home.
No, Zestin, you get in here this minute.
Oh dear, how was your night in the town? I really.
You sent me to.
It was amazing.
That's what you sent me to.
Sorry.
Waffle, without me? I'm offended.
No, the Velvet Pearl is nothing of the sort. It's only the highest standard of.
I'm sure it is the highest standard for its industry.
For
absolutely,
love and all of its products. Yes.
And you said you frequented this place often. How the boy was here?
Wait. Oh, I mean, not me as I am now. I've barely been around. How would I have time to do anything? I get punched. He gets punched in the face. I punch back, and then I'm gone.
Then
so,
how do you know of this place?
I couldn't get up to anything. What'd you say?
Then how do you know of this place? Because usually the boy is out.
I've lived here long enough to know.
Well,
but tell me, regale me with your entire visit. I must know. Did you find any friends?
No, I went in and immediately I knew something was off. By the way, I just, the smell, the look, I just knew this was not a place of good repute. And then she confirmed it. She said she was going to introduce me to her Great Pearl. First of all, you can only introduce someone to a person, not a thing.
You met the Great Pearl.
Or whatever, like the Pearl of the Night, something of that sort. And it was some half-dressed guy in some.
And you got that for free. They didn't even charge you to see that. I'm amazed.
Whatever. The point is, I was absolutely appalled, and of course I made it very well known to the mistress of the place. And then she had me escorted out, which I told her I was going to leave anyways.
Thank goodness we weren't there. That would have been so embarrassing.
Am I back at this point, DM?
I'd say right as about Eleanor's yelling this at Zestin, you're walking into this yelling match.
And Zestin's just like sitting there in the tirade, like absorbing it with a smile.
Do I notice the book she's reading?
Is that the type of thing Nora would be into reading?
Oh,
Roll me for it. If
Even
it's
if it's
above,
I could see Nora recognizing it and then being like,
if it meets her needs, then you may read it.
I'm sorry, what? Never mind. No clarify.
yeah, roll me a history check.
17.
Oh yeah, you've heard of this book. Under what context, from whom you received this book, or where you acquired it, or if you read it, yeah, you know what this book is.
Oh, Eleanor, I didn't know this was your fancy. You know, the first time I saw this book, I found it in my mom's bedside table. True story.
Your mother?
I'm sorry,
Your
what?
mother's the high priestess?
No. I think she had bookmarked chapter 50 something. I can't remember, but whenever you get into the 50s,
Was it chapter 56?
maybe. Either way, whenever you get into any, part that might stick out to you, I guess, in that area, let me know. I get to read it, but
Isn't your mother married to like the high priest of the Moonweaver's temple?
Yes.
I really want to meet your family now. I didn't really care before, but now I'm super curious. Can we have dinner?
I asked her about it, and she got really mad at me, and she's never brought it up since.
I'm not surprised. I did not know what this book was when it was recommended. I told Valia, I told them. I've not wittingly indulged in this kind of thing. You know what I do. I like my chronicles, my, other...
Hey, I'm not judging you. Hey, listen, a girl has her needs too.
Nora,
and I
I
think
have to know
to sign off. I'll leave you ladies with this. And he turns, but his scales kind of like the red kind of drifts away and scales away until he's like pure, almost like turns from red to like white and everything, with the golden skin, the golden hair, and now it's so soulless. Ends up wanting to join this girl talk. Goodness. Oh my goodness, that's my favorite one.
What? I thought you were such a pure soul.
She's just, she's so cute. And then Oscar is just, I can't get enough of him. She has a second book.
I don't know. For my part, I just didn't find the idea of a half-orc quite appealing. If I should ever marry, it would be a tall, handsome, reputable elf.
well, there's books like that too, but those are kind of boring. No, I agree with you, Solus. It's wonderful.
Something about Eleanor's brother.
What?
What? Nothing.
Eleanor, you might want to specify the description a little bit. Otherwise, they might think you're describing your brother.
Oh, no. Something about Eleanor's brother.
I thought you were saying you sound like your brother. I'm like, yeah.
No. Eleanor's brother is seeing a half-orc.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, what's your problem with half-orcs, Eleanor?
Oh my gosh, guys. An epiphany. Fun thing, if anybody's seen campaign 2 of Critical Role, the half-orc that Eldarian is seeing, her name is Genevieve.
The half-orc?
I've seen
yeah. That's funny.
I don't remember this.
Jester constantly mixes up Guinevere in the books. Name is Genevieve, and
that's hilarious.
Yeah.
It's later a plot thing, but if you get it, you get it.
That's
Just a side thing I had to mention. Funny, but yes. Yeah, Genevieve, the half-orcish barkeep at the Whispers Hold.
The one that he's dating.
Well, Solus, it's so good to see you. It's been so long, honestly.
Oh, wasn't it like 2 nights ago?
I don't know. I wasn't here 2 nights ago. So.
Oh
What happened 2 nights ago?
Oh, sorry. I guess I'm thinking time's a little wibbly wobbly when I'm not here. But was that so that wasn't you, right?
No. The first sleepover I've ever been invited to, and it wasn't even me.
That's very unnerving.
Quite.
I'm so sorry that happened to you. It must feel very invasive.
It's all good. No worries, dear. These things happen and you move on, right? But we were talking about more delightful topics. I'd rather stick to those.
Oh, that's true. What were you saying about this pearl, Eleanor?
Oh, don't worry. We already went through it. Your evil half told me it would be a great place to go.
Oh my.
Or would it be further? You know how many?
I must say.
Wait, so did you enjoy it?
No, I did not. You can tell him I said that too. Write it down in that little book he keeps.
I will. She does pull it out and flip through it and go, this is probably good that they've started doing this. I do appreciate getting the updates. And she'll write it in very pretty script. But Eleanor, this man, describe him to me.
What man?
The Pearl.
I mean, objectively, he was quite handsome and very well built, but the whole thing was obscene.
Eleanor, next time you go there, you need to. There's a place in. I'm guessing most establishments have things where you can change in your gold for like these pieces of paper that actually like are equal within that establishment that you can use to show those people who your favorites are and give them little put them places to let them know.
Just slip it in.
Just slip it in, and then it's tuck them in places that you admire about them.
Why would I do anything to further this irreputable thing? I mean, it seems like a place you would frequent, to be honest.
You're soulless. You're Nora. Who are you talking to? Me?
Obviously you, Valia. Who else?
Dear, my dear, I don't have to go places if I want that kind of
Oh
entertainment.
yes, I'm sure they come to you in droves.
Sounds like someone's jealous.
Of course not. Of course not. I am very well content as I am. For now,
I think you should hold on to that book, though, dear. You might never know what lonely nights are upon you.
I shall burn this book this instant.
Whoa! Don't say that.
Yeah, just gift it to Nora.
Well, do you want it? I've already finished reading it anyways.
If I guess take it off your hands because I'm such a good
Don't let
friend.
her burn it. Don't let her burn a good book, Nora.
No, literature is such
There's a fire right here.
a vital part of society.
I'll just dangle it
I
over
love reading.
flames.
Wow, she's playing an ever after on you.
Wait, what'd you say?
I said I'm dangling the book over the flames right now.
I'm going to
I love
smash
Ever
it up.
After. Anyway.
You're gonna grab it from me?
Of course.
But are you successful in grabbing it from me?
Are you not letting her take it out of your hand?
Yeah.
Okay, roll me athletics.
She
Contested
just
die
holds it.
dexterity.
Go, Nora. Save the book.
So Eleanor, roll me an athletics check, and Adenora, roll me either athletics or acrobatics, your choice. This is the best thing that's ever happened.
I know. This is phenomenal.
Let me try to. Okay. Man. I have a 15.
19.
You snatch the book out of her hand very quickly as Eleanor was like kind of giving you a little fake out, like she was dropping it in there, but you snatch it out. You're too quick. Too speedy.
Speedy.
Tusklove is safe with you.
Keep it for all I care.
This is actually a much nicer and newer cover than ones that you've seen. This is like brand new, and it's like the spine's barely broken in.
Ooh.
An immaculate copy. Because, Eleanor like doesn't even barely bend the spine when she cracks open a book. She's like very careful. So this is like basically mint condition.
Eleanor, to think you would be the one to burn such an important piece of literature.
This is not an important literature. It's I don't know what it is. My mother never let me read books like this growing up.
It's smut.
Yes. Precisely.
I was under the impression that you were the type that would, protect literature in all its forms.
Well, of course I am. Of course, good, solid, educational, and ones that builds up one character or provoke one to thought. This does neither.
But of course, one shouldn't just burn any books that they think, where they think the content isn't something they'd prefer people to read.
Well, of course not. I mean, after all, there must be something for imbeciles to enjoy as well.
Tyrannical governments tend to do that all the time, I'm sure.
Yes, don't worry. I'm not of that persuasion.
This is why I feel like everyone should share everything that they ever use, ever need, and no one needs to ever worry about materialistic things and whatnot.
Wait, that we just need to chat with everyone? I didn't think that's, possible.
But of course it's possible. People do it all the time. My home does it all the time.
Where are you from? That they do that all the time. Certainly not Singon. Have you ever seen them?
You
know how the nobility were? You knew that would never happen. I mean, look at Valia.
I guess you're right.
Everything.
Eleanor, dear, you're just jealous that I have nobility that matters, all right? You're noble too, in name only.
Oh, really? Really? You're gonna...
Oh, really?
You're gonna try to throw rank with me?
And
well...
Try what?
Where do you both fall in rank in relation to each other?
Never mind that. Yes, she's high emissary and all that. Once upon a time, the Alsol family's name was gloriously well known throughout Singon.
Is it not anymore? I thought you were pretty well known yourself.
Well, of a sort, but has perhaps lost some of the honor it once held. Helped by no means through my mother's antics.
Hey now.
Feels the same way about you.
The Alfsol family is still, your dad, Lord Alton Alfsol, is still the Lord of Education. He's over the temples and teaches art history at the Temple of the Archheart.
I guess.
Your family's very respectable. So you are in line to receive the Alfsol title and become the Lady of Education yourself, being over the education of all the temples across the city.
Yeah.
She's over education and the temples, or over education in the temples?
Education in the temples. So, she's not in charge of all of the temples, because, the prelates are in charge of the temples, but, she would be over the education portion and would work with the prelate of academics.
So I guess we have some standing,
Once you get your title, you would actually work with Eleanor or with Adenora's dad.
Oh. See, yes. And
you would outrank Nora's dad. when you get your title, which you don't have.
So yeah,
you're
so
dead alive.
my family they do things, but my great grandfather though, he still far surpasses anything we've achieved in the last, I don't know, few centuries.
Millennia.
Yes.
Sad, really. Most girls have daddy issues. You have granddaddy issues? I don't understand
It's not
how that works, but
It's not granddaddy issues. He was a legend. People read about him in the history books. I mean, he was.
What did he do?
What did he do? Well,
I'm sorry, I've lived in the mountains all my life.
I guess so. It was he who helped defeat one of the chief servants of our great and sworn enemy. What's that spider queen's? Lolith?
Loth.
Lolith. With the dagger. The dagger.
And that's the dagger you've been looking for this whole time.
he
Yeah.
helped fight an army of Loth? What did you say he did?
No. Wait a second. I'm pulling up my notes.
Hold on, let me delve into my mind palace if I can remember.
Pulling it out.
No, yes. It was Gloridel. He was my great grandfather. He was a powerful leader among the Sun Elves, and he we know not how, because to this day there's not yet been a dagger of its caliber, of its strength, of its power, and it was he who forged this dagger out of mithril.
Allegedly.
And he slayed Odiane, who was the wicked chief servant of Loth. And at that time, the destruction of our people was on the line. We could have been wiped out had it not been for my great-great-grandfather. That is why he is so well known, and but that dagger has become lost, and without it, so has the memory somewhat of what my family has done for Single.
Have you talked to Safiel about this?
What does Safiel know about it?
I don't know. They're drow, and you. What?
That's a fair point. I mean,
And he slew a high servant of Loth. I mean, which is who the drow usually serve. That might be something they know about too.
That's true, but the drow don't live nearly as long as the elves do, and that was how long ago? It's been missing for centuries.
What?
Doesn't hurt to ask.
Millennia.
Millennia. It's been missing for millennia.
Well,
I will. If everybody would want to make a little history check on Glorindal.
Absolutely.
Solace, my dear, you can make a roll, but the DC is very high for you.
Oh wait, it's Are you talking about my grandfather?
Yeah.
You've bounced back and forth between Glorindal and Glorindal.
No,
I don't know which is which.
It's Gloridhel because I spell it Gloredhel.
Excellent,
With an
Glorindal.
accent on O.
I rolled pretty well, but
Can you spell that again, Karen? Or Eleanor, sorry. Can you spell that again?
Yeah, it's GLO with an accent REDHEL.
REDHEL?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. What was everyone's rolls?
12.
12?
18.
18?
I'm good at
Yeah.
history,
16.
apparently.
Okay. So, yeah, Solace, the DC was a lot higher for you because you grew up in the mountains, but you have heard about there was some sort of war way back, like before the calamity, way back. Some sort of war between the elves and the drow but like it was super petty and a lot of people died and it was stupid. And then the calamity happened and then a bunch more people died anyway, so it was even more stupid. For Nora, you know the very basics. There are very few ages recorded in Exandria's history, even in Elven records. So the age Gloridhel lived in was the beginning of written history, the Age of Arcanum. Very little is written in general about that time. Let me find something. That's too specific. I can't give you that. What did you roll again?
An 18. Oh.
No,
Sorry.
for Rachel.
I'm
Okay.
so sorry.
Yeah, you do know. Yeah, you know the very basics about like there was some sort of war between the Drow and the elves during the Age of Arcanum, like right at the tail end, right before the Calamity. For anyone who cares what the Calamity is, and they don't know what it is,
Yeah.
the Calamity was the centuries-long God War that wiped out nearly two-thirds of the world's population. It ended with an event called the Divergence. Well, known to holy people like Eleanor and Nora, you'd probably call it the Penance. And it ended when the betrayer gods were banished and the prime deities constructed the divine gate, permanently separating all of the gods from the material plane. And you guys it's common elven knowledge that the elves during the Calamity fled to the Feywild. How, by what means, you have no idea. But they fled the Feywild, or fled seeking refuge in the Feywild, returning when the dust settled. Literally and proverbially. So, Valia, you've had a little bit more actual study into this in studying war and Singworn's history. This war that Gloridhel fought in, practically led, was called the Blood War. It's not quite history, it's more of legend, but supposedly between the Sinalfin, or elves, and Merkalfin, or drow, several millennia ago during the Age of Arcanum. The grounds for the hostility was lost to time, to the Calamity, the loss of collective knowledge and records. But you can see today the tensions remain between the two races like a scar of a wound left to fester. The reigning theory is the Blood War's spark was the ancient feud between the Archheart Corellin and the Spider Queen Lolth, the creators of elves and drow, respectively. Eleanor, you would know it is speculated that elves were tasked by the Archheart to wipe out the Spider Queen's perversion of the elven race, which is the drow. Lore drop. Yay!
I love it.
I want to make sure there's nothing I missed that I wanted to get to you. Okay, yeah. Yeah. That is about it. Yeah, during the Calamity, the elves were in the Feywild. Time is a tricky thing in the Feywild, so it's not really known how long they were there. at least a few generations, Gloridhel would have lived and died in the Feywild. A few generations passed, the budding community of elves, led by the guidance of the sorceress Yenlara Alderreath, returned Singorn to Exandria, a very different land from what they left behind.
Who is it that the drow worship again?
Lolth, the Spider Queen.
How do you spell that?
Lolth.
What was the sorceress name? Sorcerer's name?
Yenlara Alderreath. You know, her family is still one of the ruling families of Singorn. The Alderreath family is over city planning, actually. So the current Alderreath lady is, the title is the Lady of Foundations.
Wait, how do you spell her first name?
Yenlara. And she's considered to be the founder of Singorn. Yay, lore, guys! I've been holding on to this for so long. I didn't anticipate getting to this session.
I love it.
Same.
Okay.
For Valia, for what you know, the only consistency amongst all accounts of the Blood War is who came out on the other side.
Mm.
The Drow weren't seen in Exandria again until after the Calamity. The elves fled the Calamity, seeking refuge in the Feywild, and it was mostly forgotten.
Well, your grandfather picked a rubbish time to lose an important artifact because there's almost no knowledge of that time period. So, guess we're doing a little more research on that, Eleanor dear.
Why do you even need a dagger, really, in the end? I mean, you don't need to slay any great gods with it, do you? Eleanor, dear?
We're both talking to you.
Can you repeat your question? Sorry, zoned out there a bit. I'm thinking of the past glories of my family, you know.
Of course you are. So that's why you don't need any little books. I understand. Anyway, I was just saying that your grandfather picked a terrible time to lose an important artifact, seeing as there's no knowledge from that time period almost. And Solus, dear, what were you asking?
Oh, I was just saying if that wasn't really necessary for you right now, because you're not necessarily needing to slay any great gods or anything with it, are you?
Well, there are things rumbling about, and it may come in handy.
That's true. A lot of things rumbling about, like an aboleth. Isn't that just wild? We really haven't discussed that.
That's
Imagine if I had
true.
the dagger. That would have made slaying the aboleth so much easier.
That is
Oh
true.
dear, are you fully recovered from that, by the way? You doing okay? Nora?
Say that again.
Are you recovered from your time with the aboleth?
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember anything about my
That's-
time.
Nora had been burning. Her skin
Like
was
she had
burning.
to be-
We had to, like, dunk her in water all the time.
Oh,
You got diseased from the aboleth's mucus.
see, I'm recovered.
Yeah.
So well, I don't even remember. So yeah, I'm doing pretty good.
Wow, that's a wonderful way to handle trauma. Just forget about it and push it down until it comes back up later and haunts you. I loved it.
But on that note, I mean, we've experienced it with the unseelie fae from before, like our little friend Larkspur, and with the aboleth secondarily. But it seems like a lot of things like that have been happening often, right? But it says here, Zestin wrote down that his sister told him about 2 caravans that disappeared in much a similar fashion, at least in a suspicious fashion, before. And I was thinking perhaps on our way back from Singorn to Singorn, we could also check one of these caravans disappeared on that pathway.
Do we really want to go on the pathway where... Then again, I suppose we must meet danger boldly.
Yes,
The
this is Eleanor.
same pathway we took.
I don't know if it's the same pathway, but perhaps we can keep an eye out. She just said it was a caravan coming from the south.
Do you know how long ago this was?
West, but I don't want to put us too out of our way. What'd you say?
Did Zestin perhaps write down how long ago this was?
She did say, but I don't remember. I didn't write that down. Did she say the years? I'm pretty sure she did. It wasn't like that long ago.
They were fairly recent, within the last year.
Last year, okay. Then I relate.
No, within the past year.
Got it.
Like, this year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fairly recent, within the year.
Is there anyone noteworthy, I guess, that was on those caravans, or anything in particular that could have been?
Well, the survivors were unfortunately killed, but but I suppose it was money that was involved that had disappeared. She was just saying that it disappeared without a trail, and since she is, the crime boss of the city, if someone had stolen it or just killed them, it probably would have ended up back on the market again. And if it didn't, then they just disappeared without a trace.
Interesting.
Very strange. See? I told you. Dagger. Very helpful.
Others did say those caravans were eaten by some gigantic creature. That was the main part of that I forgot to mention.
Wait, by a gigantic creature?
A gigantic creature?
DM, just to clarify, you
I
said
thought you said a crack. Like a
I
crack.
crack.
In a
Oh, I
Um,
thought you
okay.
said Kraken.
Oh, no, not a kraken. A crack. I guess I can see where that would be a problem.
in the desert.
I was like, wow, that's
So
crazy.
it was not an entire caravan that disappeared, but a singular person.
Oh.
Okay.
Or like two or three people. So a party similar to yours, the way you guys escorted the Mid-Valley Merchants caravan up to the city to confirm the receipt of goods and then head back to your city. That's what this party had been doing, and only one person returned from each of those parties. And they assumed that the other person just made it off with that the other people just made off with the money, and she killed the guy. But that's neither here nor there.
I'll relay that specifically. Crack, not Kraken.
Yes, she
Sorry.
said they said something about a crack and some sort of flash of light.
Well, I hope that doesn't happen to us on our journey home.
I mean, I guess we'd get to see what another plane looks like.
Have you never
Or
been
you could
to
just
a
be
plane?
down in the bowels of the earth, Eleanor, and dead, dear.
I mean, but there are other planes, so I doubt they quite went to the belly of the earth. I mean, who knows? Maybe it was an earthquake. Maybe it was just an earthquake, and a fault line, perhaps, closed over them.
I don't know.
That would be unfortunate.
I guess. Oh, go
Of
ahead.
course, possibly likely. I'm just saying that a lot of these kinds of occurrences happening around is just odd.
Very odd.
But
Perhaps
what would be the reason for it?
no idea. Probably something to do with those silly little wars that people have.
They're not silly.
Probably someone from the Feywild's trying to crack open the barriers between the planes and come in so they can overrun Faerun. Faerun. Where are we? Exandria. Overrun Exandria and take over, and don't. Who knows?
Exactly.
If that's the case, then we would have a duty to stop it. I mean, well, we must stop it, because if they overrun this place, you know what's next? Singon. That's
Okay.
what's nice.
Dear, I did make this up, but also, if that were to happen, you think we have the power to stop a force who can crack open rifts between our realities?
Oh,
Well,
ye of little faith, Talia.
we will rally forces to stop this. We must protect our people in our city and this realm.
I do
Yeah.
appreciate that, Eleanor. I think that would be very wise and very noble of you to do. But I doubt that any of us have that kind of power.
Perhaps not us, but there must be someone here or something in this realm that could stop whatever this is.
Perhaps. And perhaps we should just worry about ourselves and our own little problems.
I suppose so. But just how little will our problems seem if these occurrences turn out to be something a lot more dangerous than we suspect?
That's true.
Well, we can't solve that tonight, and we do have early travels in the morning, dears, so we probably should get some rest before heading out. Solos, will you be sticking around for a little while, you think? Zestin has been overstaying his welcome as of late, honestly.
I'm
That's
sure
your
he has.
opinion.
What'd you say?
I said that's your opinion.
He definitely may have. I would surely enjoy some time in the light, so I'll stick around for a bit.
Wonderful.
Also, Eleanor, I kind of want to see this man. He seems interesting.
What man? Well, I don't advise you of all people go there. You're too good.
I don't understand, Eleanor. Is enjoying fun things contrary to being good? Are those two opposite ends of the spectrum?
Well, it is not opposite of good to have fun. In fact, pleasure can indeed be a form of good. When that good is corrupted and, perhaps, and that pleasure is, perverse and twisted into something it's not meant to be, then it ceases to be in its nature good.
So wise, Eleanor. But don't worry, I do not partake. I merely enjoy to look.
And if you want to look, I mean.
Freaky freak. Okay. Well, that's your choice if you want to run off there, dear, tonight. Don't get too lost because we are heading out early in the morning.
I'm just genuinely so curious. I haven't really met someone who's like me for a while too, so.
Oh, wait, what? Like you? What do you mean, like you?
Oh, I'm not for sure about that, but she said something about wings, so I jumped to conclusions.
Do you have wings?
Not me as I am now, but once. Of a sort.
I don't mean to be rude, so you don't have to answer. What exactly are you?
I guess some call us the Asomar. I just have a bit of celestial mixed into the blood. Actually, DM, would she know why?
Ooh, royal? I mean, celestial. Eleanor is God.
You
should be an
could roll a history check and a wisdom save.
Woo!
Yeah. Honestly, Eleanor, if
A 19, which makes it a dirty 20, which is like almost the highest I could roll.
That's insane. If Solus, who has, godlike blood in her, saying that it's okay to go back to the Velvet Pearl, maybe you should listen to her. She probably knows what she's talking about.
No.
You have to take me so you can introduce me. Since you met him.
I just don't think someone of your caliber should go to a place like that.
Oh, that is very sweet of you, Eleanor. But you should take me anyway. She rolled a dirty 20 for the history check, and then a 17 plus 2, 19 for the wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. So Solace, you remain whatever part of Arian is you hold firm. You don't lose grip and let any of the others take the reins. But still, you squeeze your eyes shut and everything's a bit dark. There's a sharp pain in your side, burning. Your dress is damp on the side with blood. Then a cool sensation, the pain fading. Not completely gone, just duller. You blink one of your eyes open. You see... Oh, it's just Arian. Is sitting across from you at this table. His expression settles, less worried. You really shouldn't have done that. You know I had him. You look down at your arms, your dress, down to your boots. Everything is stained in blood. Most of it probably isn't yours. The dress you wear, it's very juxtaposed by the small bits of armor you've got strapped over it. A mace leaning up against the table at your side. I mean, after everything you've been through, you'd really think that he'd figure out that you can handle yourself by now. No, I swear, Zestin, I did actually have him. Are you getting us another round, or are you just going to stand there like an idiot flirting with the barmaid? As you hear a small clatter as you see Zestin over against the bar, kind of like trips over his own feet for a second and starts collecting up the drinks that he'd been gathering for you. Do you say anything to him?
Well, bring me one. I always enjoy my drink, you know me.
Sure you're okay? That was a rough hit.
I'm always okay. You know me.
Yeah. That's not how this works. You're supposed to take care of us. Whatever. I still worry.
I know you do,
just...
but I don't really want you to worry over me. We have enough worries as it is.
Yeah, but those are worries we're not thinking about, because they are a later us problem.
That's true.
I want to focus on this, right here, right now. Zestin slams down a couple of drinks for you. You notice there's 4. Zestin got 2 for himself. You see Arian raise it up to you.
I raise mine.
To the minor disturbances, heroes of Westrune. And you hear like some scattered cheers. Not like real applause, but like some scattered cheers. As your vision fades, is there anything else you say to him before he's gone?
We're always going to be together, right?
I mean, yeah, provided one of us doesn't do something stupid like die.
Then to being together.
Yeah, don't make this gross. Come on. And he kind of slams his drink into yours, spilling a little bit more onto your already very stained dress. As you look down into your drink, the fizz starts to fade, and so does the edges of your vision. Everything goes a little dark again.
The minor disturbances.
Right.
wait, do we
It did not at all answer your question.
okay.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. I can't remember. I assume it must be in my family, but I'm not sure who they were. Well, nonetheless, I am what I am.
Well, if you figure it out one day, let us know.
I will.
But we really should be off to bed, probably.
Yes, and as you guys all bed down for the night, we should take a quick pee break.
Yeah!
BRB.
All right, back.
Oh, man. Oh, so crazy.
You're muted.
Yes, I realized that. Hi.
This is so good. I'm enjoying this so much. The
Traumatizing
lore stuff,
everyone today.
the drama, making Eleanor blush. It's great.
I'm so delighted. And everyone seems like super engaged, which I'm surprised because like I know Karen and Rachel were both really tired.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised they're like this involved.
Yeah, it's great. I'm enjoying it for realsies.
Yeah. Sometimes I have to really screw with Liz on the memories thing. Cause like last time I gave you a memory that was like
Perfect.
exactly what you needed.
Yeah.
So I had to balance that out
Absolutely.
and give you a memory that was related to Solace, but completely unhelpful.
Yes. No, I love the memories no matter what. I am down. All of the above.
I'm really starting to ship her and Arian, I'm not gonna lie. Every interaction.
I think Aaron and I had a conversation about it a while ago too, and I was like, well, we can like see where it goes. I think when I had originally planned the character and stuff, I'd seen her as just kind of this like warm presence. But I love this. But yeah, so actual new headcanon, they were a throuple the whole time.
Yes, I love it.
We'll find out.
Like Caleb and his friends, like finding that out like way down the line, you're like, wait, I guess that actually makes sense now.
I've not seen all of campaign 2, so.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine. I've gotten so many spoilers.
I honestly don't know if I've seen that part yet or if I just guessed it, but it's not a surprise thing that you said that.
It was never explicitly stated. Liam only said that out during an interview for Vox Machina one time. For Tox Machina, I think. Or it was an interview at large. I forget, but they depict that more in the comic book of his life. A little bit more. I don't know how graphic it is or anything because I haven't read it, but I intended to. But you have to buy it to read it from what I saw.
Are we getting out of Kymwell tonight, DM?
You guys are the ones having sleepover chats.
I'm just asking if we are. I'm just curious.
I'm down.
Excited to hit
down.
the road.
Let's blow this down. I was so happy to get what's her name? I think like the last thing I'll try to do for this town is just for Solace to make her way to the Velvet Pearl because I was like, person has wings? Wild.
Yeah, I definitely didn't have to go on Reddit to see how much I should charge for a prostitute.
Love it.
Me though.
Well, if you're wondering, I'm going for 5 gold.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
How much of that do the prostitutes themselves get though? That's what I want to know.
Probably very little.
It's a nice establishment.
Even nice ones though, they would charge the people for their rooms. Like that was the whole thing. Like, even if you were at a really hoity-toity place, you still barely made anything. You just had a nice place. Like, because no, I was reading this whole thing about it. But what they used to do in these like old like escort like nice establishments where they're treated pretty well, even then they were kind of slaves, kind of kept there because like they would be charged for the room and they would be charged for their food and board. Like they would be charged for everything to where you were
and dimed out of their money.
You never leave. So like you were still just. I think that's one of the things that bothers me about fan fiction sometimes is they'll have not one of the things in fan fiction and in regular like writing too. But a lot of times they'll depict these establishments as very like, oh yeah, they were like super helping these people live on their own and it was supportive and it was this nice healthy.
Oh, that's not the case here. I'm just saying they get paid decently.
Oh yeah. Like not a thing on you at all. This is like from the books that I read that sometimes will depict like prostitutes in certain situations and stuff like that. And they always depict it in this very, especially YA, a lot of times will depict things in a very like light tone, like, oh, and these are the feminist or like LGBTQ plus whatever representation, and they're all like chummy, and the person who runs the establishment's taking care of them and stuff like that. But a lot of it was just exploitation with like smiles, you know, like it's the same old, but with prettier dresses and less disease, which is nicer for them, but
Dang. Anyway, before we get banned off, no, I'm just kidding. No,
no spiels. It makes me so mad sometimes.
Oh, I know. I feel it, Liz.
Like, it's misleading. People will be. That's how girls get dragged into. Anyway, doesn't matter. Yeah, I mean it does.
Eleanor, come back. Sorry,
You're
she
fine.
probably can't hear us.
Eleanor, we love you. We want you to be here with us. Also,
I was waiting for Rachel to get back, so I was putting away things because my room is looks like a tornado hit it because I took everything out of my closet to clean it, but now it's all in my room.
mm-hmm.
So
Love it.
yeah.
Thank you, everybody. Now that we're all done making fun of Karen.
I wasn't making fun of Karen. I was making fun of Isabel. I was making fun of Isabel making fun of Karen.
You were making fun of me? I didn't even notice.
Karen started it, so
That's shocking that you didn't notice.
Wait, is that sarcastic? Oh.
Oh, here we go. Almost forgot. So, are you guys just all going straight to bed?
Zest. Whoa, I'm soulless.
yes, you
You do
are.
Everybody straight to bed?
Yeah. I'm going to bed.
Okay.
Valia gives Kynan a look of, I don't want to talk about what happened tonight, and goes, at least not right now. So she just like,
Mm-hmm.
goes back.
He respects it. He respects it. Not gonna happen. All right. Okay. So, you guys all bed down for the night, and you wake up in the morning. It is another string hot day.
What?
For what?
I just want to offer one thing though before everyone goes to bed. She goes, if you guys want, before we go to bed, I could let you guys look in on someone that you guys need to or something. If you guys would like. If you describe to me the location and if I'm familiar with it, then I can possibly do so.
Oh, yes. I'll look in on my adopted brother.
Oh, all right. I've actually been there before. Ari has, if I recall correctly. So this should be fine. Your guys' shared bedroom, right, with the line down the middle.
Yes, and I need to make sure he's not crossing it either.
You're looking at the room, you're looking for the room, not Eldarian specifically.
Well, the spell itself, I can look at rooms, like I can look at locations rather than people themselves. So if I'm familiar with the location, it's easier. If I generally know the location, I can like kind of appear in that area, in the general area.
I'm assuming he's in his room at the Whisperer's Hold.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Eldarian?
I mean, not at the Whisperer Hold.
Oh, at the Mithril Fellowship.
Yeah. So, Sola sits down with you and she starts to describe it to you because only she can't show it to you so much as her describing it to you as she sees it, and her eyes kind of roll back. and she starts to glow like a whitish halo of light.
Okay. Go ahead. And that's a wisdom save for, or wait,
It's not. It's just
not
clairvoyance.
for,
I can just
clairvoyance, not scrying. Gotcha.
basically an eye appears, yeah. And I won't be able to hear anything, but I can see what's happening. I basically choose either to hear or to see. Actually, I'll offer to Eleanor. Would you rather me hear what's going on or see what's going on to check?
Well, definitely see, because I mean, he's probably not up to anything interesting. But I just want to make sure he's not gotten into my stuff again or crossed the line that we so carefully agreed upon. You know, he's just very messy.
Of course, of course. Why do you share a room if you don't trust him so much? As she starts casting the spell.
Well, you know, I trust him. It's just he doesn't know how to keep things tidy, and then he misplaces things. He never puts them back where I tell him to put them. You know, it's gotten to the point where I can't even let him use my things anymore. You should see his side of the room. Atrocious, absolutely atrocious. I mean, you did see it technically, but you weren't you. It was, I believe, the kid.
Yes, it was. I could see a little bit. Kind of like I'm looking over their shoulder. But yes, I can completely understand. I used to share, and she shares a little anecdote about roommates back in the commune. She goes, and in the end, she's like, and that's why I think material possessions are really not to anyone's benefit. But here we go. I have it set. And she releases the magic to cast. It is so funny playing this person, though. This might be the best.
I am going to have all of you mute yourselves so I can tell just Solace. And then Solace can relay it to you.
How do you mute?
Go ahead
turn your sound off.
Yeah, mute your sound. Eleanor.
Where?
She'll thumbs up when she's done.
Like, how do you turn down your volume? Can you turn down your volume on your computer?
Oh yeah, I can turn down the volume on the computer. I was just like, I know how to mute my mic.
Yeah, turn your volume all the way down, and then I'll give you a thumbs up when we're done. Is everyone muted? Okay. Okay, so as you focus in on to looking into this room, you first get sight of the familiar chalk line, the slightly messier side on your right, the very neat and organized sign on your left. You catch there's some scattered papers on the ground on the side of the room you know to be Eldarian, some stacks of books. Mostly academic looking, except for the one on top of the stack. It's laying open. A familiar looking book open to chapter 56. And you do see Eldarian in a quite compromising position with the half-orcish girl Genevieve that you met previously at the Whisper's Hold. You don't hear anything.
Is he on his side of the room?
Yeah, he's on his side of the room. That would be gross.
I know, I was like, but boys sometimes can be gross. That is hilarious. Okay, I'm good.
Okay. Are you looking at anything else? Are you looking for anything else? How long do you watch?
Oh, I think she tunes in for like she tunes in for not that long, but longer than would be acceptable technically. There's like a good
Wonderful.
15 seconds of like I shouldn't. Yeah, I should go.
We're good to come back.
Yes.
Tell us.
Okay, so she goes. So Solus, like as she trances Eleanor, and she's describing to you, like she's like, okay, so the chalk line is still in the middle of the room. It seems like all of his stuff seems to be on his side. Your stuff is still in its place. His side seems a little bit messy. Oh, I see him actually on. Okay, I see stacks of books. Most of them seem to be. Okay, those seem to be his school books of sorts. I'm not familiar with the titles so much. But one does seem to be open. Oh.
What?
And then there's a pause.
What is it?
Okay. She like pulls herself out and she shakes it off, and the magic kind of clears from her eyes, and you can see her pupils again. Okay. Well, he wasn't alone.
What do you mean?
Well, I just meant that he had a friend over for a chat, and I felt very invasive watching them chat.
It was a book. It was a book club.
Book
Insight
club.
check.
Go for it.
Can I also insight check?
I'm gonna roll insight, even though I'm pretty sure mine is like nil.
Let me see. What is my insight gonna be?
Mine's not great, which is apparent with the way I delivered.
She's like, oh, nice. Ooh, 18.
18. Yeah, she's definitely blushing furiously.
Mine is terrible. I rolled a nat 1.
That one you
Oh,
Nope.
Yeah, apparently Eldarian started a book club. Wow, good for him.
Wow,
You've not known him to be that studious.
I'm surprised. He's always kind of shirking in his studies, but it's good to see he's taking a more serious approach to his studies.
Yes, very serious approach. Agreed. Really hitting those books hard. Nonetheless, did anyone else want to check in? Perhaps I shouldn't offer this anymore.
I don't know, Nora. Do you want to check in on anybody while we're out here? Before we go to bed?
Ian, would I be able to check on Círdan?
Ooh.
This is clairvoyance, not scrying.
Unfortunately,
It has to be a place that Solace is familiar with.
Familiar with in general. It could also be a general location, like if you guys wanted to look at a general like city kind of thing. If you guys describe the general landmasses, and if I've been nearish, I could plausibly like look at it from above or whatever.
Remember where?
But unless it's a
Dinner
room
has
you've really
been.
been to. Say it again.
So I don't remember where you have or haven't been.
You said Círdan as in at the cartel. I could look at the cartel area.
You don't know where Círdan might be.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
There's also that.
I could check on your family if you'd like. Oh, I could check on your family just to make sure that they're safe if you'd like. I've been to the temple.
Yes, please. That'd be great, actually.
All right. Did you have a specific room in mind?
Just the main, like, family room in the home.
Got it. Thank the gods. So She starts to cast her magic, and she goes, would you prefer me to listen in to plausibly overhear the status of what's going on, or would you prefer me to just look in and see?
Um, looking in is fine.
All right. And so she casts her spell, her eyes roll back, and they start to kind of glow a pale orange, a pale gold, and she casts clairvoyance one more time. This is the last time she has.
All right. So as your vision darkens again, it opens into a very dim but warmly lit room, a few lower to the ground couches, all draping colors of darker shades of blue. And it's a very cozy, homey room. You see a few people, actually. You see some very dark-haired, very pale-skinned, all very similar shades of eyes in the group of people around you. You see a younger boy, looks to be kind of nodding off a little bit as the others are chatting. The slightly older girl, she seems to have some sort of arcane markings in different constellation shapes, maybe some kind of mage. She has a very pinched look on her face and is just talking while the other two, you can't hear what they're saying, so speaking, very, very little animation in her face. And the other two are, someone's recognize them? Nora's parents?
She would have seen them at a distance before.
Okay.
Probably not.
Yeah, you would recognize. Yeah, you would recognize both Dusana and Vero Moonlight. You don't recognize the other girl, but you do recognize them. They're all sitting over some tea, just having some conversation.
Gotcha. Everyone seems to be safe and sound, and at peace. No one seems stressed. I think your little brother seems to be nodding off when he should be staying awake, but it might just be the late hour.
Makes me feel a lot better, actually. Thank you for doing that.
Of course. I'm very glad to help. And actually, I could do it one more time, Valia, if you wanted to check on anyone. I actually have a bit of a higher burst of power that's still available to me. Third level spell slot.
That's so sweet of you. I don't think there's anyone I need to check in on, so I appreciate it.
All right.
Of course, she won't have anyone to check on.
Always coming after Valia, man.
Stab it to the heart.
And as the magic is fading and she's brushing it away, she does surge. I rolled a 1.
Sir?
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a D100.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Oh, no.
I almost forgot to say that. That was the last thing. Okay, that's a 30.
A 30, and then roll me a D20.
Natural 20.
Holy crap. Hold on, let me double check that. For now, your movement speed is doubled and you can dash as a bonus action.
Whoa.
So until further notice,
Wow.
I will
Crazy
let
night.
you know.
I think it's so amazing that I get to be with all of you people, and you guys are so beautiful and so lovely, and I can't wait to do more with you, all of you.
Roll me a D4.
Ooh. 4.
Okay. And then roll me one more d4.
2.
2. Okay. Cool. So just for my sanity, this will last for 2 days.
Dang.
Cool.
It could. Oh wait. Your first roll was a 4?
Yeah.
That'll be 2 weeks, actually.
What?
Wow.
Because the D4 was in my head. The first D4 was minutes, hours, days, weeks,
Mm-hmm.
and then the second roll was how many.
Cool.
So 2 weeks. You've got
That's
basically until you get back to Singborn.
Yeah. That's wild.
That could come in handy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if
Well.
any krakens show up on the way home.
All right. So are you guys heading out then?
I guess so. I was gonna ask Solus after Eleanor went to bed. What did you really see? I know that wasn't just a book club, my dear.
And she'll just kind of giggle to herself for a second and go, for one, Tusk Love was open to chapter 56, which I think is hilarious. But apart from that, you remember Genevieve? Well, you know, they weren't just studying. Yeah. Good for Aldarian.
Aldarian, what a scoundrel! Oh, Eleanor would die. Oh.
But don't worry, he was keeping to his side of the room. It didn't seem like anything was touched on her side.
No, but there's sure a whole lot of other things being touched, I'm sure. Oh my.
You're so
Anyway.
funny. Well, good night. Are you sure you don't want me to check on anyone?
No, I don't.
But if you're sure.
Okay, I'm gonna roll a d20.
Self-imposed wisdom save. Okay. Tell me what is the DC for the wisdom save? Tell me right now. Or are you just gonna roll like a if it's above a 10, yes, below a 10, no?
Basically that.
Okay.
Unless you want a DC. If you think there's a
No.
DC.
I'm hit or miss on what I do for self-imposed checks. Either it's a self-imposed wisdom saving throw where I have a predetermined DC in my head,
Yeah.
or it's a above a 10, yes, below a 10, no.
13.
Liz, I do need you to briefly look at your Discord. That's it.
No. As Valia's deciding, Solus like leans in and whispers in her ear, and I'll send you what I just got.
Yes. This is what I live for. Guys, have you seen Mean Girls?
Yes.
It's like her hair is so big because that's where she keeps all her secrets.
That's funny.
Okay.
Sorry, it's taking me a while to get to your little channel.
You're fine.
I'm just sending it to you directly. Not.
Perfect. Thank you, dear.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see.
Oh, sorry. I can send it to you too because it's not.
Anyway, Molly will be like, and she'll look around and make sure there's no one else in the vicinity. Is there anyone else in the vicinity?
I would have gone to bed. So.
Cool. And
No,
Kaina's gone to bed. So she's
For
like,
your sake.
could you possibly check in on Mohandas? I don't know. I wonder how he's doing.
That's true. I hope he's adjusting well to, being brought back from the dead.
That is part of my concern, yeah.
And she starts to cast And but before she fully casts the spell, she does look at you and ask, "So, what am I asking? For him, why are you interacting with him? You seem very, very much in different social circles entirely."
Well, it's
Just out of
funny.
curiosity, I find that people don't necessarily broach different levels in their respective castes generally.
That's true. Well, I happened to meet him at this music place. I forget the name. I genuinely don't remember the name. Rips
Oh,
something?
Restels.
Restells. And he plays
Wait,
violin.
isn't Reese Doll's the one that what's his name mentioned just before about the drow guy?
Yes.
Connections.
No, there's another drow in her life, Liz, that she hadn't told anybody
I
about.
was wondering, I was like, is there a different drow in the store?
And I just was captivated by his music, and we started talking about it, and I mean, just made a casual bond. But now that I've done some work with the guild, it's been, we've kind of developed a friendship, I think, of sorts.
Yeah, of sorts. And she casts it.
Of sorts.
Her eyes roll back, start to glow the light golden color. And she looks in at Aldoran's little workshop. That's where she guesses, or that's what you had said, right?
Yeah, probably his workshop. That's where he normally is.
And that's where I've been.
Okay. As you open your eyes to this workshop that you have been in before, there's no one around. You look to the right, the doors closed and locked. You turn to the other side and you see a little bit of smoke creeping out from this little curtain that's blocking off the doorway. Can you move
No.
You can't move it?
No. I would be able to just see into that specific room.
I will let you make a perception check to see what you can peek through the curtain.
Nice.
Because I'm a kind and benevolent DM.
Very sweet of you, DM, but I rolled so badly.
Like the drama. Don't even.
You do have inspiration.
You like the drama.
Right. I'll use it for this.
Use it for the Solace would use her inspiration for the drama.
She definitely would. For the man, that's 16.
16. Okay. As you peek through this dark purple curtain, you see wisps of smoke, and then you see where that smoke is coming from. A lit cigarette held out in one hand. Mohandis staring at this wall. Well, not a wall. Some sort of board with different cards tacked on it. They look like
wall. He's a serial killer.
They look like playing cards. You can see some writing that's scribbled on it, but you can't read it from here. And also, I don't think Solace speaks Undercommon. He takes another drag from his cigarette and starts with his other hand writing something down on the desk in front of him. And you can see he's got a very focused look on his face. And his hair is His hair was white, wasn't it? It's got black coming out of the roots, only like a small streak of white in the front is left. It looks like he's cropped it a bit shorter now, and the rest of it's black. And your vision fades.
I'm relaying this as I see it for the most part, and but instead of describing the cigarette, I just go, he really shouldn't be doing that. That's very bad for him. I think it's a cigarette that he's smoking, something like that. But relays everything else without judgment or comment.
Love it. And black hair, you said?
It suits him very well, though, I'd say. Very odd.
Dyed his hair?
Perhaps it's one of those things when a new chapter in life comes, you need a big change, so you chop off the old hair, come in with the new. Perhaps?
Perhaps. I guess we'll find out. Aaron. Well, thank you, Solace dear. Yeah, I'll be heading to bed now, right?
Of course. She steps out and she turns back and she goes, Mohandas, he seems to be very happy when he's with you. Just something I've noticed. Steps. This is something that she noticed way back when during
I remember when you read his thoughts like a perv.
I remember that.
Solace is such a nosy.
I love Solace, honestly. Molly kind of stands there,
Such a girl.
and blushes, but no one's there to see, and goes into her room.
And Solace finds her way to her bed and goes to sleep.
All right. Well,
Let's go.
Are we finally friggin' leaving Kaimo?
Yes.
I need to grab my phone for my spell slot things.
Yes. So, as you all wake in the morning,
I never used any spells, so
yes. So you all managed to take a long rest unscathed, and in the morning you hear a sharp at your door.
Oh boy. Molly's gonna be like, is anybody expecting someone? I'm gonna change faces and tell everybody to like turn. She's like thinking, okay, someone found out what we did and they're coming for us. Everybody turn your faces away. And I'm gonna change my face and I'm gonna open the door.
You open the door and
I'm Solace right now, never mind.
there's nothing there. There's no one there.
Oh boy.
You look around and look.
Don't let anyone through.
Look up, look down. At the threshold of the door, you see a small kind of crumpled paper sack. Two of them, actually.
Okay. I'll gingerly pick them up.
Do you look inside?
Yeah.
Inside one is a small. It's a bit larger than the other bag. It is 5 assorted pastries, and
Okay.
in the other is a small pile of what looks to be 5 different bracelets with
Gibby! Oh wait, no, I'm not Aaron.
each bearing the name of one of the members of your party.
So
So
oh,
this is
darling.
This is from Hannah.
Hannah.
And I'm just gonna quote the text that she sent.
Aww.
Aries would be really colorful with little clear crystals randomly placed throughout with a kind of chaotic pattern. Eleanor's is a mix of obsidian and topaz, a very neat and organized pattern. Valia's are a very neat pattern of pearl and a light blue gemstone. And Kainen's is obsidian with some smooth, shiny brass beads. But yes, you do notice there are 5 pastries
And
included.
Nora?
What about me?
Oh, I forgot Nora's. Wait, I was reading Hannah's text. Did Hannah skip you? Oh, no, I missed the text. Nora's would be opal and moonstone, obvi, in parentheses, with a little moon charm and also a little bit chaotic, like Aries pattern.
That's so
Aw.
cute.
Those are cute.
Somebody who knows our names left us bracelets. Any
In
idea?
very, like, crumpled, decrepit paper bags.
And probably these bags are crumpled. Any ideas? Pastries and bracelets? Does that sound familiar to anybody?
Maybe it was a kid.
Yeah, probably one of Aries' friends, right?
Could this be from Gibby?
He has such tiny little hands, and from what I remember, he was sometimes crafty. That's more
Side
so.
note, they are beautifully made. Like, incredibly intricate. Like,
He has
macrame,
Wow.
insane.
fingers.
It's got
I'll be
tiny
like,
hands.
I'm like
Rolled a
this-
28.
true craftsman.
True craftsman.
I'll hand them
True
out.
craftsmanship.
Everybody.
If he wasn't being raised to be a criminal, I think he'd be a great artist.
Aw.
Exactly.
I'll go give Kynan his. Be like, it's here. I didn't make it, obviously. You have a secret admirer, apparently.
What?
I don't know. It was just outside your door. I think it's from Gibby.
Oh.
He's just like, that guy who kissed me.
You know you can't do this when it's a matter of security.
I'm
That's
sorry.
an actual concern.
I have to laugh or else, But yes,
Right.
here's a lovely
Right.
bracelet.
He puts it on.
I put mine
Is
on.
that for me? Pointing at the pastries.
Yes. Here. You can have your first choice, I guess.
Okay.
You can have mine too. I really don't need one this morning. What? It's not that good for you, honestly.
It's good for your soul.
They're all
My
poison.
soul is fine, thank you. No comments on that. I'll hand everybody else out their pastries.
He won't take yours, as a side note, but
She will tuck it in his bag.
sleight of pants check.
Oh boy. Okay. I got a natural 19, so hold on. What is my sleight of hands? Nothing. Oh,
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. He doesn't notice.
22. Okay.
All right. So, I think that's all the city of Kaimol has to hold for whatever you guys call yourselves.
Oh, we should probably come up with a name. We're getting to that point. We should come up with a name.
I think it's you guys are easily able to stock up with enough rations for the trip. And you do have your horses that you had being stabled at the inn, so no worries about that. And
I'm going to send a
Those are
lovely
good to
little
go.
thank you note to the Christian estate before we leave.
Not
Nothing important.
just formalities.
Just
Within
a
3 to
little-
5 days.
Yeah, a little Christian or a little thank you note. That's all.
All right.
Soulless, similarly, when she sees her writing a little thank you note, she'll write a thank you note to Mrs. Blue or Miss Blue
Aw.
and say thank you for letting us stay at your letting us through and helping all of the little friends out of Aries. And she mentions Aries, but it's very vague on who the note is written from.
Love it.
Wonderful. She's used to it by now. Amazing. Okay. So, you guys are embarking back to Singorn. You have a 2 weeks journey ahead of you. I'm kind of intending for the next session to kind of be like, if you're familiar with anime, a beach episode where it's a little bit more chill, some traveling time to decompress after the insane events that have happened.
Woo!
But I will be having who is leading the charge on navigating your way back to Singorn.
Rob?
Shouldn't be me.
What about Nora? What's your survival look like?
I've never ventured
Plus
beyond
plus
the
4.
mountains. I don't know where I'm
Well,
going.
Eleanor?
With mine, or survival.
I feel like Nora's.
Oh,
best.
wouldn't be me. My survival's +0. Why?
I think
Yeah.
Nora should lead the charge then, and I can inspire
Yeah.
her. Inspired. She's like, you go, girl. Lead us home. So basically, you get a D6 to add to your roll if you need it.
Okay, cool. Thanks, Queen.
Queen.
There's no queen in Singorn. I got
Not yet. There's not. No. I'm just kidding.
That's actually the entire plot. Is just Valia's conniving to become queen.
Would it
Wow.
surprise me?
You should see me.
Same.
What'd you say?
You should see me in a crown.
No, Nora. What'd you say?
It wouldn't surprise me.
What are we? Are you
Survival?
leading something?
Survival.
What is Nora's survival?
Nora, roll a survival check with advantage, right? Because of
Not with advantage, with a D6. As Bard Inspiration's different.
that is what it was.
19.
19.
Mhm.
Okay.
So your first day of traveling is going pretty well. It's a bit toasty. It's because you're still in Kymel and it's just blazing hot. But you are currently on your way, crossing the plains and making your way. Hopefully things should start to cool down a little bit once you start to get into the cover of the verdant expanse. But at least here you have the benefit of open plains and not really much can sneak up on you in this. Go ahead and someone can roll me a D12.
Ooh. I'd love to. 8.
An 8.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
Liz, you know who you sound like right now? Have you seen Madagascar? You sound like Mort, the little guy. King Julian!
I love you, King Julian.
I love you. You're amazing. Oh, I haven't thought about Madagascar for so long.
It's fair.
All right. So, the only problem with being in the plains is if a storm rolls in, there is very little cover.
Okay.
As your day of travel is coming to a close, you see the sky is beginning to darken concerningly rapidly as a bit of a storm is rolling in. So I'll need everybody to make me some Constitution saving throws as you're trying to resist these very strong winds.
Got it.
Do we have like tents and stuff like that? I don't really know how our setup works.
Oh no.
How do you think your setup works of like supplies that you guys would have brought with you?
Volley would have a tent. Are you kidding? She's not
Volley's got a tent.
like.
I assume Ari doesn't, which makes sense with my role.
I mean, if she saw a storm coming, she would let people come into her tent. She's not gonna say, "Too bad for you guys, stay outside." It's probably gonna help that much. So, con save. Ooh, 15.
Oh, there it is. I was trying to find it. I was like, where's my Constitution?
6.
19.
Ooh, a natural 20, 23.
Oh,
Damn.
okay. Well, this is as you guys are trying to continue your journey just a little bit further and trying to find maybe some place to take shelter and being buffeted by the strong winds. With Eleanor's natural 20, that kind of cancels out Solace's fail there. So Solace begins to stumble and drag behind a little bit, but Eleanor's able to help calm her horse and be able to help her continue along. Next will be as you guys are trying to find shelter, yes?
Okay. Yeah, makes sense.
So as you guys are trying to find shelter, I would like everybody to go ahead and make some dexterity saving throws to avoid being struck by lightning, debris, etc.
You've been hit by.
I rolled a 10.
Smooth criminal.
That's
what kind of roll was this again?
Dexterity saving throw.
Got it. Oh no, I'm rolling not well.
Yeah, me neither.
That's an 8.
I got
An
a
8.
Ooh,
A 2.
I got a 12.
Wait, who said a 2?
Eleanor. Wait, Eleanor, what'd you get?
No, I have a 10.
A 10.
Oh,
no.
so we got a 10, a 12, an 8, and a what, Nora?
18.
Oh, 18.
Wow.
Okay. Well, everyone but Nora. Noah, you are all going to... Nobody rolled a natural 1, so it should be fine. You are all going to take...
Oh, sorry. For next session, traveling and stuff, if you want to send me Kynan's sheet, I can also roll for him and keep track of if he's taking damage or things like that, if that would be helpful.
Well, he's fine because he succeeded on this one.
Oh, well, for him.
So everyone else is going to take 3 points of bludgeoning damage being struck by different flying branches, rubble, etc.
Please.
This is a rough storm. Singorn is like magically induced temperate weather. This is nothing like anything you have ever experienced. This is, for the majority, except Solace, pretty much, this is the most terrifying physical, natural weather that you have ever seen in your lives.
Mm-hmm.
It is not good. So you guys are going to need to really hurry to try to find some sort of shelter before you guys get really hurt.
Okay.
Got it. Okay, I can definitely help someone find something. She has an enhanced ability for Nora, maybe?
Yeah, Nora probably is the best to look for that kind of thing. I have decent perception, but I don't know what Nora's is. Nora's probably better.
I'll enhance you, Nora, and find us shelter so we don't die out here in the storm. It happens to many people who try to travel to the mountains. to join our commune, but yes, with your aid, we will not.
So you enhanced me. So what does that?
Oh, I'm just gonna give you advantage on wisdom.
Yes. So go ahead and make me a survival check to try to find some shelter for you guys.
17.
17.
Ooh.
Is there anything in particular that you're trying to look for?
Oh god. Not in particular, just anything that looks sturdy enough to keep us safe. and
Like
dry.
you're in the plains. Tell me generally what you're shooting to find.
A rock outcropping, maybe, or like
I mean, I guess. Yeah.
or wouldn't be really be caves in the plains, but there could be
Not really.
there could be a clump of trees that have like shelter, like a stand of trees, or a rock outcropping. That's probably your best bet.
Yeah, then a rock outcropping then.
Okay. Okay, with the 17, yeah, you're able to find a rock outcropping that you're fairly certain is going to be able to block most of the wind and at least most of the flying debris from the storm. And hopefully you can set up camp for the evening and it won't be totally miserable.
Cool.
So, as you guys are setting up for camp, what are you all doing? Who's doing what?
Solus will.
We're getting into some real D&D here, guys.
Real D&D. Solus will look around for different pieces of wood to start a fire. Yeah, so she'll look for wood and set up like general campgrounds. She's pretty practiced in it.
Nice.
All right, yeah. Go ahead and roll me a investigation check for that. And
No,
is
my
anyone
investigation's not great.
is anyone else doing anything?
Rough.
Oof. She got a 1. That's not good.
Wait.
I got let's do a crack and go to Feywild.
What can you do with nature?
Oh, on that note, actually, could I be distracted and just look for signs as we're traveling? Actually, I guess this would be a general request then. Solus would like to keep an eye out for the general evidence of wibbly wobbly rifty things.
Okay. I'll hit that after Eleanor. You said what?
Oh, wait. What? We're setting up camp?
Yeah.
Yes.
I guess I'll build a fire if anyone hasn't built a fire.
You can definitely try because Solus
You
is
can-
failing.
Yeah, you can certainly
Isn't that
yeah, I'd say you could use nature for that. I'll allow it.
It normally wasn't me doing the fire. It was normally Zestin. But he didn't have to try very hard.
Yeah.
14?
14? Oh, yeah. You are able to get some good, some larger pieces of wood, some debris that's been knocked out of trees, and get some kindling, and able to get a pretty good fire going. It's very, like, all of the logs are, like, perfectly straight, and you have, like, that classic log cabin style of little chimney fire building style. It's very very Girl Scouts, very technical.
Yeah, that's right.
You're very proud.
That's a proper fire.
Very well done, Eleanor.
Thank you. Learn these skills from my days as a youth.
As a youth, did you travel a lot in the forest surrounding Singor?
Well, not very often.
Oh, so you learned this from a book?
No. I go outside.
Don't worry, I'm not knocking. Books are very important.
I mean, how else can I make my weapons? I'm outside. And that's right. I have to tend a fire every day. I'm quite adept at it.
Smithing, yes. Mm.
Valia is just sitting by the fire, brushing her hair 100 strokes, very upset that everything's gotten out of place because of this storm, the wind, the debris, and everything.
Soaked.
Just muttering and just single in a nice bed.
Valia, do you not travel a lot?
I travel occasionally, but just a stick. But usually we have nicer accommodations when we do.
I would assume, yes. It is too bad. Perhaps you could magically make something?
What would you like?
I don't know. What can you make?
I can magically make it smell better in here. Then I will do so. She'll make the room smell like fresh lavender and lilacs.
Oh, that's very useful. Nora, dear, do you like camping?
Oh, I guess I could have just lit the fire. She douses the fire for a second and then relights it. I could have done that. I'm sorry. I was distracted, okay, with my hair.
Well, I was struggling this whole time. She didn't even care. Nora, do you like to camp?
Oh, I love camping. I went camping all the time when I was a kid.
Oh, really? That's so surprising. I thought you were from the priesthood and such. I didn't expect that necessarily.
I like to rough it every once in a while.
Nice. Is that why you went vigilanteing around town with your friend?
Yes, that's a great question, Nora dear. Why did you start vigilanteing with your friend?
I do enjoy all these questions when they're not pointed towards me. And she'll be sitting at the tent.
I mean, this is all we have to talk about. There's nothing else to entertain us. We're not in the middle of a city where there's gambling and prostitutes and
I have an idea. Why don't we have a story time?
Nora dear.
Eleanor is on in her book. We can all read it together. At the
We did kill someone for you. I think we're entitled to some answers.
That's a true point.
What exactly got you into this, and what can we expect when we get back to the city?
The guilt tripping is crazy, guys. Wow.
And
Just like your dad.
Same.
Literally.
After helping you end a life, Ari will never be the same. So it's only right.
I'm dead.
Don't worry, I'm kidding with you. He's
killed multiple other people before that.
She's like trying to explain it, and she's like, "It sounds terrible."
Don't dump his trauma on me.
Don't worry. It was not his first time.
Wow, guys, it's getting really late. We should hunker down to bed soon.
I think we've got a little time, dear. Don't even worry about it. Okay, fine. If you're not going to tell us why you got into it, at least tell us what we can expect when we get back. We need to know how to deal with this fellow who's terrorizing you.
Who, Círdan?
Mm-hmm.
Still trying to figure that part out.
All right, so you've given us no information on why you started in this, what to do with Círdan, or anything else, and hope that your family doesn't suffer because of it. Wonderful.
Yep. Exactly.
I'm like not remembering anything about my backstory right now. Like Rachel's brain is turned off. I can't remember anything.
The general gist of what I remember from is basically your devotion to the Moonweaver is pretty much what got you into this, because you started going after anyone who abuses the darkness to hide evil, and you kind of got your start after if you remember anything that happened in our one-on-one, you kind of got your start after watching someone else do the same thing.
I'll relay. That's yeah. She doesn't have a problem opening up. It's just meta. Rachel's brain doesn't remember.
It's okay. It's okay. We'll just in game. It translates to Nora's like a little standoffish, and it fits. It still fits.
Yeah, the original context of this was there were a lot of drug overdoses that you were treating in the temple, and then you tried to follow a lead on dealers to figure out where it was coming from, and then you ended up in this whole mess of a fight where you ended up getting like the crap kicked out of you by some guy that was also going after these dealers, and then you realized that you guys have some common interests.
And we wouldn't happen to know this fellow that got you into all this, would we?
Nope. Not at all.
No. Not one that you just bought a rock for when you found out he might be getting married. As a totally normal reaction when you find out someone you aren't into might be getting married.
Isn't it not normal to get a friend who's getting married a wedding gift?
A rock that makes things say "ow" doesn't exactly scream "congratulations."
It screams, "This is a unique piece, and I think you deserve this unique, once-in-a-lifetime gift." Obviously.
Fair enough.
Obviously, I'm sure he'll see it the same way.
I'm sure you will. But was I misunderstanding something? I didn't think he was getting married yet, right? I thought he had recently announced his intentions to seek out a possible relationship, but from what I knew, nothing had happened, right?
As far as I know, nothing happened, but I have to be ready for anything, so.
Well, in that case, then this does seem a little malicious.
Oh, this is delicious.
I don't know. I guess I can't quantify it, just in the way that sometimes I might be.
It feels like something Zestin would do, which seems like probably not the right reaction to most things.
That's a good thing. Actually, sometimes I think to myself, what would Zestin do? And then I do the opposite.
Do the opposite, yeah.
I find myself sometimes doing more often not the opposite, but that's aside from the fact. I think it's a general good guide to live by.
Well, no matter what I say, probably none of you will believe me, but I bought this gift out of the goodness of my heart, and however he takes it is not my problem.
Absolutely, girl. Power to you. You feel those feelings and or push them down, whatever suits you best, and go right along. I think you'll be fine.
Everyone who suppresses their feelings, just saying, and if I were to suppress my feelings, I wouldn't be the only one. So,
well,
points at everyone.
Everyone.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Actually, I don't think Eleanor gets to be included in this. Sorry. I think she's just too open about her feelings.
Eleanor, are you reading Tusk Love?
What? No.
Were you reading one of your histories of magic or
Uh,
magical weaponry or something?
no, I'm reading the Chronicles of Kymel.
Is it interesting?
To be honest, they don't have a story to history scene going, but it's okay.
Yeah, Eleanor, as you're reading this, it really is way too long of a book for a city with such short history. So much of it is just fluff and Christian propaganda.
Yeah.
That's the gist.
Eleanor, what will you do when you find your dagger?
Well,
What will that change? What will happen?
you know, well, I'll display it. No, I won't. I will.
Have you not thought about this?
I suppose I believe I shall find it when we most need it.
All right.
Yes. You know, I've always thought that's how things happen sometimes.
You expect to need it to kill something. Is that what you're saying? And you'll find it right when you need it. Wow.
Eleanor sounds like drunk or something right now.
Eleanor, did someone swap your canteen of water out for something else?
For mine, I think Zestin filled it with whiskey or
No,
vodka. He switched it with vodka.
no, that's Karen laughing. Eleanor says,
Can I borrow someone else's canteen?
What do you have in yours, Solus?
"No,
I've been
I
drinking
want
this, but
you."
it's really not good for me.
It's vodka or whiskey. That's important.
It's just vodka. It looked like water, but then I drank it, and then it wasn't.
You know what? Here you go, and she'll switch with you.
Aww! She just meant to drink out of someone else's too. It feels wasteful to just dump it out and fill it out the next slave.
I'll take a little swig and offer one to Nora.
She'll take it.
Yeah. Offer some to Kynan, but she doesn't know if he'll drink it.
He's not turning down a free drink.
Kynan, do you like to camp?
Darling, my entire job is kind of centered around me, in fact, liking camping.
Really? I thought it would be more about protecting people.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's the other part of it. But you know, the main reason I do this is for this.
Yes, and unfortunately, he lucked out with who he got assigned to as someone who doesn't enjoy camping.
But you do enjoy travel, which camping happens on the way to travel.
It's fair.
Have you always worked for Valia?
Not always. I had a bit of time as a ranger out in the Verdant Expanse for a little bit. But since I got promoted to Drifter, I pretty much been with her. There was a brief stint of a couple years where I bounced around to a couple different nobles. Some of them didn't exactly care for my sense of humor. So I got passed around a bit. And she's the first one that kept me. So.
That's because you don't have one. I keep telling you this, but you continue on to make jokes.
And yet I'm still here.
You sound like a grumpy cat.
Me? I'm a grumpy cat?
Him.
Oh, him. Yes, he's the grumpy cat. Absolutely.
Him.
I am a ray of sunshine. Thank you very much.
You
A
definitely
light.
be.
A light in all of your lives. Thank you very much. And he'll take another swig of the vodka from Valia.
You. Valia, I've been meaning to ask. I'm dreadfully curious. But why would someone take your place?
That's a wonderful question.
Because we don't seem necessarily very important. So it must have been all about you. So, why?
Well, let's just say some people are easily jealous and nosy and just want to sow chaos in other people's lives. I'm sure you know what that's like, Solus, with at least two of your counterparts. And let's say
I do.
I've made a few people upset because I can be a bit full of myself sometimes, I suppose, and rude. I've been told on occasion. That's a nice word for it, I suppose. So
Kind and spit takes vodka.
That's not the word most people use.
well, that is the word I'm choosing to use.
Wait, am I here too?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, here. Everyone's here.
Oh, I'll be like, rude. That's what some people call me.
Oh. Eleanor, dear, I wouldn't call you rude. I would call you... There's another word. Continue, I'll think of it.
No, I upset people sometimes, and they probably want to lash out in return. So, for someone as full of manners as I am, I have a way of making enemies sometimes. So, I don't know.
You're awfully calm about this whole. Someone impersonated me, and
I mean,
you.
what am I supposed to do about it? I've been trying to figure out how to make sure it doesn't happen again, but I don't have any, or how exactly that happened. I don't think most people have that kind of capability to actually become someone else, which is interesting. So I don't know. I've been doing research into that. Haven't gotten that far. But, I mean, if we don't have a calm head, then we rush into trouble, right?
If anyone's ever concerned, and if I'm around, or you could call for me, I suppose. But I could just dip in, check to see if the mind is correct.
That would be an interesting, useful thing. Good to know, Solace, dear. That's very helpful.
I mean, it doesn't necessarily work unless we're suspicious in the first place, which...
Right. Which is why we're trying to come up with like a pass phrase or something. I don't know what we decided on, but
if anyone's ever asking about us and our capabilities, now we know that that's suspicious.
well, we all can just do our best and learn from past mistakes. So it is what it is. Solus, dear, you keep talking about this commune and the mountains, and I doubt you remember anything about them, but you do mention them often enough, which is interesting, considering you have no memories.
I have bits and pieces. It's less memory so much as understanding, I suppose. Like Zestin seeing his sister. He just knew that she was his sister. And
Sure.
I didn't necessarily need memories to back that up. He just knew. So
Yeah.
I just know my home. And as it comes up, I suppose learned experiences come to mind as they do. Like the fire, I know how to build one, but I know how to light it. So a bit of trouble there, I suppose. But the Lady Sandriel, she took me in and took care of me at the time. Mother.
Nice. I know that name. I doubt I know that name.
I think you do.
History. Is she the one who was at the Where we went and got what's his face raised? Mohandas raised from the dead? Oh, hold on. History check. What am I doing? Could be better. That's a solid 12.
The DC wasn't that high. This was recent. Mother Sadio. Yeah. That's the same name as the lady that resurrected Mohandas in the commune in the Stormcrest Mountains in called Rethican.
We returned to your home then. Were you aware of that? Did you come out during that? I don't think you did come out during that.
I did not.
We went back to...
I do partly remember something about you guys being somewhere familiar, but I wasn't.
You do remember something vaguely familiar. Just sunflowers for some reason.
Sunflowers. Yeah. Odd. Perhaps if someone else dies, we can return there, and I can see if it's my home.
Well, either way, we could try to return there one day, I suppose. Whether or not someone's died.
It's all right. I was there for a time when I needed to be. Mother took me in. And now I'm needed here for Arian. And that's all right.
Well, I sure hope that this storm passes soon. I do not want to travel in it tomorrow.
For Nora, just with Solace talking about Vrethican, your father did live there for a short period of time.
He did?
I don't know if you forgot about that, but
that's right, he did.
I forgot about that.
It was a small detail, and it was the context for you guys.
No, that's right. Yes, I remember this. Yeah.
So just a little thing.
They
might not have had any overlap. Might have been.
They might have though. We should ask.
Especially because he's probably been in the city for a long time, Elven time, and Solus is pretty young, and Asimar's.
Well, that's fair.
But that's a fun connection.
Yeah.
Maybe he goes back to visit. Who knows?
So we bed down for the night, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. And I think that'll be a good spot to pick up next time.
Oh god, it's such a good session.
Guys are...
DM, could I peek in at Brethican?
At Brethican?
Yeah.
Okay.
The location I've been. Before Solus goes to bed, she secretly, just out of curiosity, because she, like, the way that they taught her to live was very, airbendery, freedom, and not to become attached, and, like, all that kind of stuff. So she feels a little guilty doing it because she shouldn't need to be connected to them or need to be anchored by them, but she wants to see. And
yeah. So, like, with their teachings, it's a place where lost souls go when they're seeking to be found. As you look in with your arcane eye yet again, you see something that sparks a memory for you. You see it's evening there, and there's, leading down the side of the grassy valley, small lanterns glowing gold, each held up by another one of the found. And you see someone with a cloak wrapped around them, a younger girl wearing a white dress. She's got this warmth about her, this coppery red hair and a dusting of freckles. She makes her way down the line through the tunnel of these lanterns. This girl, she's going on her finding. Some people can complete their finding from the security of the commune, and they'll stay there their whole lives. Some people leave. That's why you left. Sometimes you have to leave and get a little lost to be found.
Yeah.
You hope, whoever that girl is, you hope she finds what she's looking for.
Solus smiles to herself and goes to bed.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and end the live. Great note to end on, guys.
Cute. I love
Cute.
it.